Or we went live. We were followed. Yeah, no, we were followed by dance school.
You are live starting soon.
Yep.
I wish I had a. Should I bring my secondary monitor all the way upstairs?
That's up to you, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna go grab my secondary monitor so I can put the basically the webcam thing on a secondary space.
Okay.
I'll be back.
We can be heard. We just can't be seen yet. So.
Starting soon.
Yep. We got Cow Peeler in there. We got Energy 9. We got Nightbox. Nightbot's great. Me and Tunarth. Okay, let me get my cameras all set up.
This is apropos of nothing, but for some reason I've had King George's song from Hamilton stuck in my head.
Alright, add a screen capture.
Da, 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 da. Oh boy. Paladin. Gotta remember how to play a paladin.
Hehehe. Somebody's got like some sound coming through. I think it's maybe Jeff. Sounds like a dentist's office. Just some sucking air. Not a pleasant sound.
Oh look, your hair matches my shirt.
Oh, yeah, it does.
Oh, my back.
A little scary.
Why is that scary? I think that's kind of cool.
You guys totally planned that, didn't you?
Totally.
Yeah. Make the rest of us look bad.
Be on the internet, baby.
Right.
Wave to the people.
I never look bad. I look exactly like I want to.
I really don't care. I'm just waiting for Jeff to get in his camera so I can screen capture and not screen capture a really weird spot. Like where we only see half his face. I wonder if I can do this. Let me send this whole thing off.
Would you like a book or something, too? Okay.
Oh, dang it. Okay, I can do that.
Alright, I'm trying to get the daggone monitor to... There we go. Okay. We're gonna throw this over here. Throw that up there. Now we're golden. Yeah. A little inception.
Well, we only have one follower, it's lying. I just wanted to get dance school up there.
Little inception there.
Oh my god, why?
Little
Dude.
video inception.
You're the last one I gotta capture, man. Come on.
I've been giving you great faces. What are you trying to do?
Alright, let's see here.
And then that's my girlfriend who's going to be on the internet with us.
Yay!
Hello.
They're all saying hello.
Hello.
I didn't say hi.
Yeah, Alicia's being mean. Alicia didn't say hi.
I just pointed out it wasn't verbal.
A wave generally implies you're saying hello.
Generally. generally.
Yeah.
All right. Let's do this. Let's see if this works like it's supposed to.
Greetings, Calpular.
We can now see people on the internet.
Hello, Internet!
Hello.
They can see us.
Mm-hmm.
Did you tweet it?
Mm-mm. I knew I forgot to do something.
Do I need to get you a pro streamer hat too?
Probably. Actually, it probably wouldn't be pro streamer, it'd be pro social media. I Facebooked it. I didn't tweet it. I suppose I could do that.
I'm doing it now.
Oh, fine. I forgot to because I ended up having to restart my computer. Alrighty. So, I have no idea how to start. We're just gonna sit here awkwardly for 3 hours, guys.
You're the god in this universe.
I know.
We're just kind of travelers walking around.
Hey Jeff, you want to join us in roll 20?
Yeah. I'm like literally one click away from being in roll 20. So
Mm-hmm. Sure you are. So here's my strange setup. Laptop with OneNote and Streamlabs. Dual monitor for game and streaming crap, and then tablet for Twitch chat and video so I can see what the hell's going on. I'm gonna get so confused so fast. Alright, so I guess we'll start off by introducing the campaign, which is Esela, the Power Within. If you've watched the previous character creation videos, you know that Alicia is playing Claudia, our sorceress. Dory is playing Ree, our monk. Jeff is playing Basil, our druid. And Danny is playing Koltash, our paladin. The stream is run for charity, and this month we are doing Life After Hate, which is a nonprofit created by former alt-right extremist members to help get other members out of the lifestyle. So yeah, you can donate to that, and by doing so you can affect the game. If you look below the video, you can see what your donations get the players. Look at the 5E donation levels. And I posted this on Facebook, and it's also below, for follower giveaways. If I can get 50 members this month, I'm gonna give away 3 minis.
nice.
Let's see, what does it get you? 10 followers will get I will do a giveaway for a Duracell Warrior. I don't know how well it's gonna pick up on camera, but there's images below as well. 25 followers will get a Vampire Lord. He's holding a bat. They are not painted, they're still in the package. I can't paint minis, don't ask me to.
We could send it to Wolf Riddell. He could paint them.
With a Sharpie.
No, he's actually gotten good now.
I mean, your standards of good are low.
Yeah,
No,
good is
he-
relative.
I know.
Have you not?
I've seen
Okay.
it, yeah.
Okay.
And then 50 followers will get we'll do a giveaway for a Lich Priestess.
Nice.
And if we can meet these by the end of the month, you will get a snazzy new mini that you can use in a Halloween game you may want to run. A Snazzy new mini.
Schmazzy.
All
Maybe,
right.
okay, here's what... I think once we're in the game, I'll be focusing more towards my camera.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I'm not. I'm gonna be all over the place. All right. So, we left off with all of your character creations, with you headed towards Elos to speak with the Oracle. And you arrived at Elos, where you have been waiting outside for a number of days. Let me find that handout. So many things. Elos.
So that's what it...
Go ahead.
That's what it looks like?
Which the stream can't see. Sorry, stream. It is your standard-ish Greek or Roman style temple. However, there is a wall around it. There's a gate. Outside of the temple area, there is a small village that kind of cropped up around it. And we're seeing Jeff's armpit.
My bad. I'm doing something for the stream.
I think he needs a pro streamer hat. So you have been waiting outside for admittance for some days. There are also a number of other individuals waiting with you. When night falls, some of the individuals, and maybe yourselves included, head towards the small village. Because there is an inn that people can stay at. Although there is a good handful of individuals that remain at the temple gates, just kind of setting up camp because they appear to be not able to afford perhaps an inn stay. What would you guys like to do?
Wow. Okay, my camera just like reset itself. That was super weird.
You're fine.
It's all grainy. I mean, I'm probably... how much is the inn usually per night? Is it pretty cheap, or do they hike up the prices due to the amount of pilgrims that come to this oracle?
It is slightly more expensive than a standard inn. Just because it is the only.
Only, yeah, so they can kind of charge their own prices.
Yeah. Let me look up standard inn prices. This is riveting gameplay, guys.
Yeah, super.
Sorry.
So
We'll say it's 3 silver a night.
3 silver a night?
Yeah, we'll say 3 silver a night.
Oh, come on, computer. Freya, get out of here.
And that's okay. I found the expenses. No, that's lifestyle expenses. Oh, inn stay. 5 silver gets you modest, so it's 3 silver and it's a poor inn.
Okay. I would actually... Is this morning, or is this afternoon, evening? What are we looking at?
You are probably looking at right now midday.
Midday. I'm probably sitting on the steps just tinkering away at something. At one of my creations, you know, something... I'm just like fixing an issue. Just kind of chilling out there.
What are the rest of you doing?
You said this is day 3 of us waiting outside?
Yeah, it's about day 3.
Claudia is probably pacing back and forth. Okay.
Okay.
I'm probably just meditating somewhere near the steps.
Okay. And for Koltash?
I'm probably just out of boredom at this point, just, doing some solo training maneuvers, just, working the axe and working out, and just to, because if I'm not doing anything else, that's what I do.
Okay. Alright, so would you all end up staying in the inn, though, at night?
No.
Not me either. I would have definitely kind of used my druidic powers to kind of make a little bit of a kind of house made out of trees. Yeah, like a tent made out of trees and boughs and branches, and grown up something around the area to kind of just give me shelter from whatever nature has to provide.
I'd be at the inn.
You'd be at the inn. Koltash?
Is there a temple of Sodar here?
All of the temples are located inside the main temple grounds, which is you're all being kept out of for some odd reason.
Oh.
Yeah, I would have just laid out the bedroll underneath the guy.
Okay.
I would have probably inquired on arriving why I can't gain access to my temple.
Okay. That's the high priest.
Brought to you by Shock Top.
You, Koltash, walk up to one of the guards and ask him why you're not able to gain entrance, and he looks at you, and it is a human.
That's good.
And says to you that he says, the high priest, should I get the name right? Stavros, has barred entrance.
Why?
You'll have to take that up to Stavros.
Okay, that doesn't make any sense. You realize that, right?
I'm just a guard.
Do I hear him? Do I hear this conversation?
Yeah, make a perception check.
I'm pretty good at perceiving stuff.
Yeah. You don't have to whisper those, by the way.
Was it whispered?
Yes. But a 21? Yeah.
How do I unwhisper?
Your character sheet.
Oh, okay, so output to all. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Cool.
Well, he rolled a 21.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, you guys were not trying to be quiet. I am assuming Koltash was pretty vocal
Well, no,
about...
I mean, why there's no reason to be quiet. It's,
Yeah.
Normal conversation. I will ask, if I can get a message sent to the temple then, to let them know that a member of the order has traveled from Mysanos and seeks entry.
The guard nods to you and says when his shift change, he'll pass it along. The day goes by, and towards evening, one of the campers, who is an elderly-looking man, kind of really angrily stomps up to the gate and says, "I've been here for like a week and a half. I demand to see the Oracle. I'm tired of waiting. I don't understand why I can't see the Oracle." Anybody like to do anything?
I would like to walk up to this old man
Mm-hmm.
and give him a statue or like a little tinkered statue of what I think the Oracle might look like, and tell him to
Okay.
please be quiet. I am trying to work, and you are disturbing me.
He takes the tinkered thing and looks at it for a moment. And says, what do I want this for? This isn't the actual Oracle. This isn't even what the Oracle looks like.
How should I know? I've never met her. But you are disturbing me, and shoo.
I don't care if I'm disturbing you.
Shoo, old man. I'm probably older than you anyway.
Probably. He walks away and just glares at the guard. Another night passes, so it's now day 4. The same thing happens. You are left out waiting. The guard that Koltash spoke with comes up and speaks to the guard that's currently on duty, and you guys notice that they have a very similar look to them, probably family members. Whispers to the guard on duty, and they both take a moment to converse quietly to themselves. And would anybody like to make a perception check to see if you can overhear?
Yeah.
Nope.
Claudia does not.
Are there any families with children around?
Yes, there's at least one.
Okay. I would be too busy probably presenting little trinkets and toys to these children to notice.
Oh,
No.
no, Dory, if you just click on the word perception, it should roll it.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I can technology, I swear.
Oh, it's
you're fine.
takes getting used to.
I'll let you, yeah, okay.
There we go.
It's not much better.
No.
Koltash and Ree, you overhear bits and pieces. You don't overhear a lot, but you overhear the words ransom and you overhear the word communication.
I immediately walk up to them and break in on the conversation.
Alright, how would you break in on the
I
conversation?
say, and you said ransom?
Ransom and communication.
And I will walk up and say, "What's this about a ransom?"
It's, the other guard, the one that's currently on duty, the one you did not speak to the prior day, looks at you and says, it's really none of your business.
Oh, I think it is. If we're being kept out of the temples and I can't reach my own order, and I hear tell of ransom, something's going on, and I need to know what it is right now. And I attempt to intimidate him.
Okay.
God, that
He's seen an orc before. He's seen bigger.
You puff up your chest and you bluster at this guard. He's seen bigger individuals be cranky with him before. So you're not really upsetting him in any way, shape, or form. But he says, alright, hold on. Timon, go back. Talk to the high priest. First off, what are you here for? Why do you want to see the Oracle? And then the old guy's like, I'm here to see the Oracle because I want to see if my wife will survive childbirth! Bastards!
I say I was sent here by my order to see the Oracle on a matter of importance.
What's the matter? What's the matter of importance?
Well, that's none of your business, is it?
Well, if you want me to let Stravos let you in, you're gonna tell me what your problem is.
At this point, I walk up and I go, "Sir, you're our problem. We have been waiting here 4 days to speak with the Oracle on matters of personal importance. And you sit here and you bar us for no reason at all? This old guy thinks his wife's gonna die. Granted, it's probably gonna happen, but...
What was that, little man?
We have things to do. And the quicker we get this done, the quicker we'll leave and get out of your hair."
Yeah, I would like to walk up as well at this point and just kind of observe quietly.
At this point, you have heard what the guard is asking. Why are you here? Because the old man, who's old and probably slightly deaf, shouted out why he was here.
Yeah. So I imagine Claudia's also walking up at this point.
Which, by the way, if he's that old and his wife is having a kid, kudos to him.
Well, I was thinking of like it's like the Abraham and Beth thing or something from the Bible.
So everybody's walked up. That's the four of you. He's now looking at all of you like, why are you here? Just tell me why you're here.
I am here to get my visions interpreted. Explain the lay.
Okay. Points at Ree.
I was sent by Aloris, the high priest at the temple to Ufina, for personal reasons.
What personal reasons? Are you trying to have a kid? What's going on?
To explain goings on within the temple.
Points at Basil. Points down at Basil. And you?
I got my reasons. I need some things explained. Only the Oracle can explain it.
You're just being rude anyways, and he points off at Goltash. He turns around to the lankier gentleman next to him who looks like clearly family member. Come on! Go talk to Stravos, tell him why these people are here, see what he'll do. And Taman runs off. Takes him about a good 30-45 minutes to come back, and he points at Claudia. You said visions? Come with me.
She'll proceed in.
He leads Claudia into the temple structure. The rest of you guys are stuck standing out there.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
As he's going in, how many guards are there? How wide does the door open?
The gate is about 10 feet wide. It's a split gate, so only 5 feet is opening up at a time.
Okay. And guards? How many people?
There are 2 that you can see. There are the 2 that appear to be family members.
Okay, and I didn't really get an idea. How big is this structure? I mean, where the gate, I mean, is it the entire city? And then there's just like a tavern and a little small bit outside to accommodate travelers? Or what's the layout?
What you know is that the temple structure itself is gated and walled off. The town that has cropped up has completely cropped up outside.
Okay.
So the citizens and everything are outside, and only the temple guards and priests and priestesses are inside.
And how high is the wall?
About 12 feet.
Okay.
It's not super high.
And how big around is this?
I tagged you right this time.
From what you can guesstimate, from what you've seen, The front wall of it is probably a good 45, 50 feet.
Okay.
And you're not real sure how deep it is.
Okay, and are the town structures built all the way up to the wall?
No.
Is there clear
Yeah,
ground?
there's clear ground before it. There's probably about 100 feet clear before the wall.
Well, but this is just the front. I'm asking about all the way around.
No, there's the little town is only in the front.
It's only in the front.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there any vegetation? Are there any trees growing alongside the wall, or has it been kept completely clear?
You're in an area that's pretty like grasslandy. So high grass, knee high, thigh high, not many trees.
Okay, but not many doesn't mean none. Are there any trees? I've spent several days. I will probably have scouted around the wall at least once.
Okay. Alright, so as you have scouted around the wall, you have learned that there's only 2 walls. The other 2 are at the cliff's edge. The one wall that faces north, where the little town has cropped up, and another wall that faces west are kept pretty clear of vegetation.
Okay, and then
You can see on the other side of the wall, though, you can see that there are trees growing on the inside of the wall.
And then the other 2 sides are just the
Sheer
drop off.
Yeah.
And how are the walls built out where they meet the edge of the cliff?
They are built out and supported. They're probably built out about 3 feet.
Okay.
But looking down, it's a good drop. We're talking miles.
I understand.
Okay.
Okay, so I stop them before they can enter, and it's like, why her and not us?
Because I did not bluster at the guard. Late turn.
I wasn't talking to you.
I chime up. I have visions too.
Kind of looks at you. You're not making a deception because you are being truthful. Let's see how well this dude rolls.
I throw him a cute gnome smile.
-5.
This is like double finger guns.
Yeah.
And this was Timon that was leading them.
Is his partner named Pumbaa?
No. Let's see how he rolls. Come on, roll 20!
Is it lagging?
It is being slower than molasses in winter. Oh yeah, he sucks at insight, but we'll see. That's a big old 6.
Do you want me to roll persuasion or?
Yeah, go ahead and roll persuasion.
Okay.
Oh, this is not a good day for charisma check.
We're so skilled.
Shit. I even have a +2. Or I'm proficient in persuasion and damn it.
Timon thinks for a minute, and he actually looks to Claudia and is like,
If true, he can have next turn. First, I go.
I think Stravos might want to talk to you together. I don't know.
I've been having these visions as well.
Yeah.
Christ.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We all have visions. Like I look at him and I go. We had the visions at the same time, in the same place.
He leans in a little bit towards Claudia and is like, "You've been hanging out with these people for like 4 days. Are they telling the truth?"
I honestly do not have a good read on them. I haven't talked much.
I say, if this is about dreams and visions, then he will want to see me as well, and I just push my way through.
That's a bad idea.
I don't care. I'm pushing my way through.
I'm like, oh, okay. A little brute force there.
Make a persuasion check, Koltash, because your intimidation already failed. Okay. You push your way through, and Timon is like, wait a minute, wait. And are the other two gonna follow too, Basil and Reed?
Yeah, I just give him a pat on the back. I just give him a pat on the back. I go, look, man, it's easier if you just let him through.
Finger guns.
We all had the visions. It just blame it on us, man. Like, or just on him or that old dude outside. Blame it on somebody else. You'll be fine. It's gonna be okay.
He lets you guys walk in the gate, and he looks back and says, "You know, Pygmalion, this isn't my fault. He's bigger than I am."
I'm always bigger than everybody else.
She's still with the guy, just like, you need to work on your security. It is very bad.
No comment. Walks in the gate, closes it. You can hear the old man outside. What? But I'm having visions too!
Shut up, old man. Your wife's gonna die.
Oh my god. Alright. So you all have gained entry to Elos and are led through the temple structure. Once inside, there are very precisely manicured, like, little lawns with some trees. There is, towards the far end, a very large temple, and then a couple little smaller buildings dotting the landscape inside. And the guard leads you directly to the large building at the end. And as he goes, he tells you that we're gonna go to the temple of. He thinks for a moment. Damn this list of gods. Aldir. And you're gonna speak with Stravos, Barlas. I'll write that down for you. Stavros. Barlas. The High Priestess here at Elos. Or High Priest. Don't tell him I said Priestess. And he leads you down the little walkway to the temple and inside and towards the back of the temple. And as you get to the back of the temple, it's open to just air because the temple itself is butted up against the cliff edge. And there is a tall, spindly man standing there in silk robes. They are ornate with gold thread throughout, and he looks like he's a high priest. He just has that air of somebody who's just haughty. And he watches as you come up, and he says, "Timon, I thought you said there was only one with visions."
There is only one with enough sense to state business first.
And you are Miss?
I am Claudia Vingard of the Vingard family of Nicopolis.
I look at her and just kind of snort in disgust.
Does not acknowledge your presence.
And the rest of you are truly here for visions?
I was sent here by my order for the Oracle to interpret the dreams that I've been having for years.
And you are, sir?
I am Koltash Dakarn from the Temple of Sodar in Mesanos.
I knew your temple, and he points to your holy symbol that you are, I'm assuming, proudly displaying.
Oh, of course.
Yes. And you, little man?
Bigger than you, pal. I've had dreams. Dreams of a figure.
And you, miss?
I was advised to come here by the high priest at the Temple of Ufina to interpret the dreams that I've been having as well.
And your names?
Reed.
Basil.
They say in unison. Well, Claudia Wingar, Ree, Basil, and Koltash, Takar. Oh my god.
Dakarn.
Thank you. I had to go look, Takarn. It would appear that your luck is not with you. The Oracle has been kidnapped. Some time ago. And we received no communication for ransom. However, should you be able to return the Oracle to us, we will let the Oracle interpret your dreams for no fee.
Do you know last place she was seen?
Here, and he points to just this area of the temple.
How long ago?
It's been a week and a half.
Which was it, a week or a week and a half?
A week and a half.
And you haven't tried to find her or do any divination or what have you guys been doing?
During the kidnapping, all but 3 of our guards were cut down.
That would explain security.
So you've met Timon and his brother Pygmalion. I'm sure they're on guard duty at the gate. And Drusus, our guard captain, have been simply trying to keep us secure here.
How were the rest of the guards killed? In what way?
Mostly melee combat, swords.
Do you know who it was? Did you see anything? Did the other guards see anything?
I did not see anything. However, Drusus has informed me that it looked like a band of gladiators.
Which direction did they come from?
We're not sure, but really the only direction they could have come from is north. West is very little before you fall off the world.
Great. Came all the way out here for nothing.
You give up too easy. You simply have to work.
I did not say I gave up. I just said we came out here for nothing.
Incorrect. If we did not come here, we do not get information.
Do you have any clues other than what you've already given us? Anything else that might be helpful? A bloodhound, perhaps? Mounts?
Were any of the enemies killed?
Not that I'm aware of.
Was there anything left behind? A piece of armor, a scrap of cloth, a weapon, a dagger, anything?
No, they were very meticulous in ensuring nothing was left.
And you said the gladiators seemed right?
The guards, Drusus and the two left, said they looked like they were probably gladiators. They were wearing piecemeal armor, but their weapons were
Finely made?
finely made, yes.
What time of day or night was this?
They came in the middle of the night.
Is it possible to talk to Drusus?
Of course, he would be in one of the smaller temples as he makes his rounds. I don't know exactly where he would be this time of day. It's not a very big compound. You're welcome to look around.
I will do so. And Claudia will exit.
There's an
I-
old guy.
I will do so as well. And I exit.
I look at Stavros, and I say, there's an old guy outside. He wants to know if his wife's gonna live through childbirth. Ask him how old his wife is. If she's as old as he is, just tell him she's gonna die. Then he'll leave. Just thought I'd help. And then I walk away.
Yeah, I follow them as well.
Okay. You guys exit the larger temple in the compound. Where would you guys like to start?
Real quick.
We're just gonna theater the mind this.
That's fine.
Yeah, I'd basically start from like the first temple you could see and then all around.
And I'm going to start at the opposite side from her and work in the other direction.
Okay. What is Ree going to do?
I'm probably going to start at the first temple that I see. The nearest one to me, I guess.
The one Claudia's going to, or the one that...
Probably.
Okay. And we will wait for Jeff to get back to tell us what Basil is going to do.
Well, if you're going, the first one Claudia's going to, she will ask, what is your name?
Ree.
Just like again, I am Claudia.
Pleasure.
Oh, our group is so talkative.
A mission was put before me. I'm gonna do it.
And I'm not there.
We will.
Seems like it's for the best. See,
you know what? We will assume Basil's going to. Oh wait. Which way is Basil going?
So Basil would probably try and find where the Oracle likes to sit the most, or spend the most time meditating.
Would that have probably be in the room the priest was in? Yeah.
All right, then. Basil would check out that room. Is it naturey? Is it
So you're gonna walk.
stark?
You walk out of the temple and then you walk right back into the temple.
Yeah, I just walked back in. Oh, I forgot something.
What are you
I
trying
wanted to look around here.
You're doing an investigation check.
Okay. Hoi da doi da doi da doi. Investigation. 20.
Nice.
I rolled a 19. Nice.
So as you look around the temple, off to the side, you see that there is what appears to be like a small, I don't even want to say living quarters, but like an area where somebody would possibly sleep. There's a small, a low bed to the ground, almost like a cot, and there's a few personal items. Not much, but some. You You look around some more, and you see on some of the pillars that there are obvious fresh chips in the stone, and you can find areas where you can still see some dried blood.
Okay. Does she have any books?
No.
No books. Okay. So there's dried blood. Is it just flakes of blood? Is it like pools that have dried up? Does it look like the pools have been cleaned? If so,
yeah. There are some areas that have clearly been cleaned better than others. Some areas look like they just had water splashed on them, so you can still see the outline of a blood pool, but the center of it would be clean of it, because it dries faster going inward. In the quote unquote living area, there is literally just a cot, a place to do her business.
a cistern.
No, just a pot. Just a ceramic pot.
A chamber pot.
Thank you. Words are hard. Chamber pot. There is a very low table next to the bed that holds a candle. And a small trunk at the foot of the bed.
I'd like to open the trunk.
Okay. The trunk is not locked. You open it, and there is what appears to be maybe 2 changes of clothes.
Okay. I'd like to lift up the shirt and see how big it is.
You lift up the shirt, and compared to you, it's much bigger.
So it's human size.
It is human size, yes.
Okay. All right.
But it seems large for a human size. It almost, holding it up, you'd almost think maybe it would fit Koltash.
Okay. So perhaps the Oracle's a big person. So there's just 2 changes of clothes in there. I would like to feel around, see if there's any hidden compartments, as I've made them myself to hide my contraptions as a kid. I would know, kind of.
Make a perception check.
Okay. Why? Why?
As you are feeling around for a compartment, a hidden compartment, any kind of compartment in this chest, you do so, and you do so quickly. And as you're moving your hand around, you jab your finger into a splinter, and it goes right between the fingernail.
Ooh.
Ow!
Ooh.
I swear I swear in Druid.
You feel it, and you stop real quick and pull back. So you just jabbed it. You didn't draw blood. You're like, fuck.
Good job.
Yeah, no, I'm like sucking my finger, and I am swearing in Druidic, for sure.
Yes, you are.
Cursing the wood that the chest was made of.
Yes. It's cheap wood too, by the way. Okay. Moving on to the folks outside. You, Koltash, step into the first. You went right, you said? You guys...
Whatever was the opposite direction from...
We'll say you went right, the girls went left. So Koltash goes right, and the first temple he comes to is...
A banana.
Effie, the goddess of fortune. It's empty, as the guards have not let anybody inside, so there's nobody here to worship or make tithe. So you move on to the next temple, unless you wanted to look around for anything.
I just do a glance to see if I'm seeing the guard captain.
Okay.
That's on the guard captain being in the middle.
I didn't hear what you said.
Don't worry about it.
She's just being annoying. No, I'm just kidding. So you move on to the next temple. The first temple that Claudia and Ree come to is the Temple of Riktar, the god of crafts.
Ooh.
Did you want to look around inside? You don't see anybody?
Do a little scan, I guess.
Okay.
Does a quick scan around?
Yeah.
What are you looking for in particular?
Anything that seems unusual or out of place.
Okay. Make an investigation.
Unless you want to do me a solid, I'm gonna
13. Alright. You notice that there are chips in some of the stone, particularly towards the front of the building, where it looks like perhaps some fighting may have happened. There are longer cuts in it where maybe a sword blade had hit, and there are areas where dimples are in the stone where you think maybe a spear tip had been thrust into it. You don't see with a 13, and Claudia, you see some of the more obvious marks.
What are you looking for?
Neither one of you see any dried blood or anything, but it's clear that
A scuffle took place.
a scuffle had taken place here, yes. Whether anybody died here, you can't really tell. So if that's all you're looking for, you will move on since you don't find the guard captain. Koltar, your next stop is...
Coltash.
Jesus Christ. I'm gonna keep doing that. I'm so sorry. Koltash, your next stop on your stopping at temples is, it's a dual temple. It is the temple to Tintar and Hiona, which are the gods and goddesses of magic, also dubbed the mother and father of magic. And from just glancing inside, you don't see anybody.
Okay, so I move on.
Alright. The girls move on to... Yigin, the goddess of healing and medicine. Again, nobody's inside.
Maybe look for the same. See if the battle took place again. So another investigation.
Make an investigation.
Yeah.
Much better. There we go.
Oh, hey.
Boom.
All right.
Go Team Growl.
Nice.
Both of you see that there has been a scuffle outside. It appears as though that there hasn't been any fighting inside the temple, though, but there are clear indication that there has been somebody bleeding in this temple. You do find areas of dried blood. You do find a pool that hasn't been cleaned well. You can see the red outline, or now the almost brown black outline of what would have been a blood pool. Given that this is the temple to the goddess of healing and medicine, it's probably not unlikely that they would have brought their wounded here.
Sure.
Well, I just asked you. You didn't have to.
Anything else here?
We don't see anybody here. It looks like most of the fighting took place outside, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, with the doors. Alright, we move on.
Okay. So you move on, and Koltash...
With our luck, we're supposed to be getting buffs from all these places, and we're just ignoring it.
Yeah.
Well, you're doing more than I am. But Coltash isn't really thinking about that. He's looking for a guy.
Coltash is just walking. Boom, 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 boom. As a matter of fact, I'm not going to go through all the temples that are here, but I will say, Coltash, you've actually made a loop around. Since the girls are actually investigating, they're taking longer at each temple.
I will, though, if I hit my own temple, if I hit the Temple of Sodar, I will go in.
Okay, and that's actually the next temple on the girls' list, and the last temple that on your list, because you're just like making a beeline around, just seeing if there's anybody inside. And as you three meet up outside the temple, out steps a man in his probably mid-30s. He is a human, really muscular, wearing a similar uniform to what the two guards prior were wearing, except for his cloak has gold trim instead of the silver trim that they have. You suspect that this is probably Drusus.
Drusus, I assume.
Yes.
I am Claudio Lingard. This is Dory. We were told by the High Priest that the Oracle was kidnapped, and we're hoping you can give us a better idea of what the assailants looked like.
1 second. The assailants? Yeah. I'll start with what the leader looked like. When I find his information. There it is. Tall man, dark skin, well built. Had scars all along his arms. Shaven head. Was wearing a bronze-colored breastplate, carrying 2 swords. Rest of his crew, similar build, pretty well built. Looked like they'd probably seen some fighting. All of them in what you would expect a gladiator to wear: breastplates, shin guards. Not a standard uniform of any kind.
Okay. And there were, they did not call out any names or anything?
You know, they were calling out, Lysandra.
Lysandra.
That's the Oracle's name.
Oh.
How many of them were there?
Probably 24.
And how did they gain entrance? Did they overpower the guards at the gate?
It's hard to tell. Looks like maybe they opened the gate from the inside, and because at night guards don't stand outside. But the gate was open when the fighting started.
Where could they have hidden? Or someone, if they had come in during the day?
I don't know. They would have hidden anywhere if they came in during the day. We usually patrol pretty well at night before we lock up the gate. We go around, and anybody who's still in the temple, we ask them to leave, and we wait until they do before we close the gate.
Why are all the temples empty? Where are the rest of the priests?
They, not many priests to have around here except for the High Priest and his couple of lackeys. Most people who come here just pray to their god, do what they gotta do, and go.
Who maintains these buildings, then?
The High Priest and his lackeys, and the guards help out. And then the village down below has some mason down there, and a few other folk who can come up and help out. We toss him some coin.
Do you have any idea where they might have gone? Was there any kind of other identifying insignia or armor or anything?
No, I mean, all I can say is they had to have either gone northwest or northeast. Maybe some folks in the village heard or saw something and can give you a better idea.
Very well, thank you.
Once the fighting was done, we tried to take care of our own to make sure that they didn't, all die. Most of the really injured ones we sent off further north to the next closest village. Just me and those Castellano brothers. God, they're idiots. He says under his breath.
My condolences for your suffered losses.
Appreciate that.
Thank you for your information.
How much a part of the fighting were your two remaining guards, the two brothers?
I don't know. One took a spear to the shoulder. I don't know if he continued fighting or if he just bumbled and tripped on his own spear. They are not the brightest two individuals.
Very well, thank you. And I'm going to walk past him into the temple.
Okay. The temple is quiet, somber. Nobody's there. There is a statue. All the temples had a statue depicting the god. This one depicts a male figure with no facial features. So it's just a really huge male body with no facial features because the gods that you know can show up as whatever they want. So to not discriminate against races, they chose to make him race neutral.
I will go to the statue and go down on one knee, bow my head, and spend some time in prayer, praying for help, guidance, and strength.
Okay. What are the rest of you doing? Oh, Basil's still inside the temple. What are the girls doing after that conversation?
For sake of being thorough, Claudia would like to continue the same investigation for the other temples.
Okay.
I'll probably go back to the Oracle's living space, the other temple.
Okay. Go ahead and just make a real generic investigation check for the rest of the buildings.
No problem. No, I want to roll 18 more of these. Suck it. No. Yeah, not bad, actually.
At least you didn't roll shitty and be like, you found nothing. It's simple. The fighting seems to have happened everywhere in this main thoroughfare that leads up to the main temple. As far as you can tell, there wasn't much fighting around to the sides of these lesser temples.
Mm-hmm.
So it looks like it was an in and out type thing, and perhaps the only reason fighting even took place is because somebody caught somebody in the act.
Okay.
Ree, you head back to the main temple where Basil is going. Son of a god! He's still sucking on his finger. He jabbed it pretty good.
I've druid crafted on like the box, like fuck you in Dwarvish, or in Gnomish.
Okay.
So it's my little petty retaliation against the box.
Alrighty.
I mean, I guess I'll just do I'll just search around the room for my own.
It's not so much a room as a
Sure.
corner in
The
this
space.
huge space. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead and do an investigation.
Yeah.
Are you warm?
16.
Because I can turn the fan towards you.
You find everything that Basil found. You see that it's a very low cot-like bed, low table next to it with a single candle. There is the trunk, the chamber pot. There isn't really much to be seen here.
Alright. So I guess I'll just look over at Basil and did you find anything?
I mean, most of the fighting I think happened out there. There's a lot of blood,
Yeah.
but and apparently the Oracle is a pretty big. Well, I don't know. Humans are all kind of the same, but
Would
close-
Ree look at the shirt?
Yeah.
Okay. Ree, you hold up the shirt, and it would be, it's either a really big person, or it's just a really big shirt. It would, like, you would drown in it, as far as the size of it goes.
Yeah, you're right. This is a very large shirt.
Yeah, it's pretty big. It's pretty big. I could use it as a parachute.
I don't think you'd want to use a shirt as a parachute, but to each his own.
I don't know. I could tinker something up. It's plausible. I think I'm gonna take it.
Alright, you take the shirt.
Alright, in.
Can
Yeah,
I also look in like where the trunk where the shirt was?
Yeah, what are you looking for?
Anything unusual? Something.
You make a perception check.
This is where I roll a natural one.
This is where you're like a boss.
Alright.
You rifle around in the chest and you find a wood splinter just kind of like broken away, like just enough to jab your finger if you were like quickly shifting around through it. That's the only unusual thing in this trunk, other than the fact that it's cheap wood.
You may want to be careful looking in this trunk. You might get a splinter.
Yeah. Yeah. One would need to be careful while looking in trunks. Indeed.
There could be a lot of junk in that trunk.
Basil doesn't have a booty.
And you would need to be careful.
Oh, the puns.
Yeah, the puns begin, huh?
Yeah. Alright.
Not my fault.
Koltash, you are praying in your temple, the Temple of Sodar, and it's very soothing, it's relaxing, it's quiet. You find solace in your prayer. You don't get answers, but you do take a moment to just breathe and think of your God and just relax for a moment. Alright, what would you guys like to do?
I would like to go back out and see, I saw like the dried blood kind of.
In the healing temple? No.
or like around in the area.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, sure.
Yeah, she saw some dried blood in the first temple.
Is there like...
Wait, I thought you said we didn't see blood, but we saw the stuff.
She saw.
You didn't see it.
Oh, okay, sorry.
She saw some dried blood around the steps and that little entrance area.
And see if there's like a trail or something like that leading in any specific direction.
Okay. So you head back out, make another investigation check. Luckily, you remember where you saw the blood. And it's hard to find a blood trail because most of the blood has been cleaned up. But as you look around, in one of the manicured lawns, you do see a few droplets of blood that haven't been washed away, because who washes grass?
Alright.
And luckily, it hasn't rained in the last 2 weeks. So you do see some blood spots. Unfortunately, your investigation check is not high enough to determine what direction the blood is going.
Yeah.
You can't CSI it with a 14. But you do see some blood droplets in the grass, and if you look around the other lawn areas, you do find other small pools that are like a couple inches in diameter that just haven't been cleaned up because, again, who washes grass?
Alright. They're just all over the place.
Yeah. What is Basil going to do?
They told us where they think the bad guys are hiding out towards the north. You said.
Well, yeah, they said that the only place they could have gone was north.
I'm going to try and gather up with the rest of the people, like Claudia and Ree and Kulash?
Koltash.
Koltash. Okay, Koltash. Koltash, Ree, and Claudia. Okay.
It's gonna take a minute to get names remembered.
Yeah. And see what they want to do. As I'm sure that just because we haven't met her, the dreams are not going to stop.
Okay. You head outside and you see re-examining some grass. You see Claudia walking around looking at the buildings. In particular, you can see her running her finger along some of the stone where she probably has found a dimple or a sword mark in the stone itself. Koltash is nowhere to be seen.
I will. I'll walk up to Claudia. Claudia,
What is it?
what would you like to do? I would like to not have these dreams anymore.
That would be most beneficial.
Yeah, they're a bit disturbing, to say the least, and they have kept me up most nights, and it is interrupting my work.
What is it you do?
I make things. Sometimes they're dangerous. Sometimes they're toys for children.
You are versatile, if that is true.
Well, I didn't originally start making toys for children, but I had to make money somehow to fund my private projects. So,
How long have you had these visions?
since I was a child, actually. Well, it would have been old for some of you, but a child for me. They started off relatively benign, and as things progressed, let's say, not in my favor, they grew steadily worse, to the point that I still hear the laugh, even during the day. And I visibly shudder.
That is problem.
I agree. That's why I was hoping I could get this done today and get back to my work.
A little bit more footwork and hopefully problem will be solved for all of us.
Hopefully. So should we gather the other two
That is probably for the best.
and see if they want to help?
I have no doubt about Dory.
Re.
You mean Ree?
It's just Ree.
Dang it! Sorry, I keep looking at you. Great.
Yeah, too bad we can't have our character names on the VC call.
That would make it so much easier.
It really would. Yeah, we should get together with them and Kularth. Starts with a K.
Koltash.
Altash. I'm gonna pull up the Twitch stream and just have it open so I
Hey,
can.
look, I've got it right in front of me, watching
And he's
the
still-
stream, go to the stream, and I still fucked it up.
I was sad you didn't notice my comment in the chat.
I saw it,
Oh, I saw it too.
but I knew it was you, so I'm like, eh.
But
Yeah, so well, obviously we'll head over to Ree first.
yeah.
Because me and Ree know where Koltash is, you just know.
Yeah, no, I
Yeah.
don't. Yeah. I assumed he went to pray or something.
Oh, he is in the Temple of Sandor, I think it was.
Sodar,
Sodar.
the god of war. One of the gods of war. Because every society needs more than one god of war. Okay. So you guys have that conversation and then make your way over to the Temple of Sodar, where Koltash has just finished up and is now heading out. And is met by the three of you standing outside, about to go in.
Hello, Grumpy One.
Hello.
Have you finished your prayers?
I have, and I keep walking.
Claudia's just gonna turn
I am-
Anybody else want to stop this man?
I am going to go look for whichever guard is not on guard outside.
That would be Timon, the lanky one that led you in, and Drusus, who is kind of making his rounds inside.
Now I want to talk to the guard, not the captain.
Okay, Timon.
Yes.
Okay. He's kind of just standing around, relaxing, leaning against a tree. And you make your way up to him. When he sees you coming, he kind of, gets up off the tree and waits for you to get to him. Yes?
So, outside the gate, I heard you mention ransom. The High Priestess told us of the kidnapping of the Oracle. I was told it was not. I was told it was not my business.
It's High
However,
Priest, but I won't tell him you said Priestess.
High Priest.
He did the same thing.
Anyway,
I'm sorry, go ahead. What was that about the ransom?
You mentioned ransom. We are now investigating what happened to the Oracle in an attempt to find where the Oracle is. Therefore, knowing about a ransom is now my business.
Well, I mean, they never asked for ransom.
Then what was said about ransom and communication?
Quick thing out of character, the priest did actually specifically say the oracle was taken and and a ransom was not asked for. So you have actually heard that information.
I know that,
Okay.
but I want to hear it from him because they were talking about ransom and communication outside of the hearing of the priest.
I was just telling Pygmalion that what Stavros asked me to let him know that there was no communication about a ransom yet.
Very well. And I turn and I walk to the front gate.
Okay. What are the other three doing?
Well, while the other three were there and he was doing that, thought it was just like, well, it seems our best bet is to either, well, I suppose we could stop in the village, but after that, probably heading to Nicopolis would give us the best chance of getting more information. If the group
What
is
makes you say that?
If the group is as large as if the group is large, they will have to have gotten supplies from somewhere. It is either at the village or at the nearest large city.
Fair enough.
Makes sense to me. It's better than just wandering off into the forest in hopes of finding them.
Okay. So you guys head out, and as you leave the temple, the gate is closed behind you, and Pygmalion gives you all kind of a look and says, you guys, you talked to Stavros?
We
No.
did. We are now in pursuit of the Oracle and her kidnappers. Is that old guy still there?
They're all still there! And as you say that, the old guy is like, what do you mean the Oracle's been kidnapped?
No, she hasn't been kidnapped. She hasn't been kidnapped. Look, I have her shirt.
Just,
Because I thought there was still some.
She told me
Wait,
that
you
if
have
I
this
give
shirt?
you this shirt, if I give you this shirt, your wife will not die in labor.
And I thought I was going to be at the gate talking to him because I thought they were behind me.
We were, yeah.
make a deception check.
13.
He's old. He's not very smart. He's a farmer. He's not at all. Yeah, 13 to do it. I'm not even gonna roll for it. He's like, are you sure?
Yes, but you have to wear it for an entire year. You can't wear any other shirt.
He rips the shirt from your grip and puts it on as fast as he can, and makes his way down the road on his spinning little legs, like, oh, she's gonna live!
Oh, I have such mixed feelings about
Is
this.
it like a dress?
Does it look like a dress?
It looks like a dress.
Okay,
It's
good.
like one of those loose. It almost looks like a nightshirt on him.
Great.
And I turn back to Coltash. Did I get it right this time?
Mm-hmm.
Coltash. And I go, are you going to come with us?
Go with you where?
To find more information about these people and eventually locate them.
Well, that's what I was doing. If you want to come with me, you're welcome to.
Oh. Okay.
I turn
Sure.
to Pygmalion and say in a lowered volume, what can you tell us about that night? What you saw, what you remember, anything to help us find the Oracle.
I remember. I remember going to bed a little later than usual. We had just finished a card game. Maybe around midnight, maybe a little later. I heard one of my companions, who's no longer here, didn't make it through the fight, cry out in alarm that there were raiders inside the walls. The courtyard's not usually very well lit at night. We close up the gate, nobody bothers us. So we all kind of went outside as quickly as we could, some of us gathering candles and lanterns that we could to see what was going on. And we saw them absconding. I learned a big word. with the Oracle in tow. They were headed towards the gate. Well, when we engaged them.
Could you tell if the Oracle had been injured? Was she being carried? Was she tied up?
She was being carried. Big guy, dark skin. Bald head. And you realize that this is the same guy that Drusus has probably described to you.
Just so we're clear, the Oracle is a smaller woman, yes?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Are
What
all
she
of
does in
your-
her private time is her business.
Are all of your men accounted for physically?
I mean, yeah. There's my brother and Drusus still here. The rest of them went to the next village to the northeast to receive treatment for some more serious injuries. They'll be back in probably another week or so.
Which
But there-
village was that?
It is just a small village to the northeast, which does not currently have a name. It will in a moment.
Varsuvius.
Sure, why not? Sounds great.
I think that's the name of a volcano, actually.
No, that's Vesuvius.
Vesuvius. Okay, I thought so.
There it is.
I think it's in Seattle.
Varsuvius.
Varsuvius is from the Order of the Stick.
Oh, it is. Yes.
Well, it's now the name of that village because it's on this. No, it's not on the stream, but I mean the map isn't, but the name is.
So everybody was accounted for that night. There wasn't anybody that was missing by the end of the night.
Mm-mm.
Okay. Did the Oracle have a boyfriend?
No. Oracle has been here for 20 years.
Oracle, they could have loves.
No. No one touches the Oracle.
Maybe
Drusus said the gate was open when the fighting started. That implied that somebody opened it from the inside.
Yeah.
Would any of your fellow guards have been traitorous?
I don't think so.
Insight. I want to insight check that.
Okay.
Even though
Yeah,
it's
I would insight check that as well.
I want to peer
Oh.
at him with slitted eyes.
He glares right back at you. What? No, you don't, he doesn't appear to be trying to deceive you in any way.
Or was it you?
Yeah.
Were you the traitor?
Why would I open the gate?
I don't know.
Maybe you're in league with them.
In what?
In helping to kidnap the Oracle.
No! This is a cushy job. Why would I want the Oracle gone? With the Oracle gone, I'm gonna be out of work.
Maybe she spurned your advances.
What? Spurned what?
Claudia's just looking at Rhea at this point. She is not acknowledging that the other two exist. Just looking at Rhea.
I don't even know what that means!
I think he's clean.
Yeah, I don't think he's quite on that level.
I don't think he's smart enough, Koltash.
Yeah,
If I find out you've been involved, I'll be back for you.
And he'll be throwing me.
He just kind of looks at you like, what the fuck just happened?
I do some of this just a few times before I turn away.
After he turns away, I do the same thing.
What the fuck?
With my tiny little gnome hand.
I can't.
Safe travels to you too! I mean, that's goodbye, right?
I'm walking away. I'm not even.
I look at him and
acknowledging that.
I go, this means...
Don't listen to
Don't
that.
explain.
Why?
it.
He
Do
left.
not
He did it
listen.
and
Don't
left.
explain it.
Ignore.
Clearly an orc thing for goodbye.
If you run into orc, do not do that.
No.
I mean, not if I meet them, I won't say goodbye.
Just don't do it at all.
Oh, okay.
I mean, or you could. It's up to you.
You are trying to
See?
get him killed. No.
Come on, camera. There you go.
He was trying to threaten you. Do not do that. That is bad idea.
Oh, okay.
I am sorry for the loss of your friend. Thank you for the information and time.
You're welcome.
I'm continuing on towards the village.
Okay. We're gonna take a quick break, cause I've gotta hit the restroom.
Okay, cool. I'm going to make my girlfriend some coffee.
So,
Yeah.
you guys can plug whatever you'd like to plug while we're on break. I'll be right back.
I have a Twitter where I tweet weird things.
I
Cool.
too have a Twitter.
Yeah.
For anybody just joining us, welcome.
Hello.
This channel is run 100% for charity. This much charity is life after hate. You can click the banner below to donate. On to the right side, you can see what all of your different donation levels can get you. You can donate 1 for a common magic item, buyer's choice. 2 to give a player or an NPC advantage or disadvantage. $3, 1 temporary uncommon magic item, and they kind of go in that order all the way down.
Whew.
But yeah, do not feel pressure to donate if it's not in the budget. If you can do it, just enjoy. Thank you for joining. Although feel free to retweet this and Facebook it, all the social media.
All
you
the
want
social
to.
media.
And all of our information is also below on the right side.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it is. Actually, it's all below.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
So, since we had no Vice this week,
Mm-hmm.
have you got a pun of the week?
Not for this stream.
Aw.
Damn you.
Well, then here's one I heard at work on Friday. Did you hear that Sweden has put barcodes on all of its ships so that they can Scandinavian?
Wah wah wah.
Boo!
Da-da-da-da-da.
And all of our
No.
viewers leave.
Oh, you guys, my little brother's watching. He's here.
Hey! Hello, little brother.
Oh, you didn't like that one, Alicia?
Yep. Yeah, all of you guys.
I'm
You would have
conflicted on
liked
that
that
one.
one if you were the one that had told it.
All of your guys-
I'm conflicted on that one.
He says your
Oh.
pun was lit.
Yeah, all of your information is down below, in the little information section under the stream. I'm not gonna call it what other people call it.
Below.
In that general direction.
Under the stream.
Where there is also some information about the campaign itself, where you can read the forum posts that are made. You can learn about the gods of the setting, and you can also see journal entries. So you could actually go to the journal entries and view the picture of Elos, because they missed it in the stream since I didn't have the combat stream up. So they didn't see anything. They didn't see anything on the Roll20 except for the
Ooh, I am gonna get water though.
chat. So while we're waiting for everybody to get back, any questions, comments, snide remarks from the chat? Somebody did something. Oh, Tunar donated $20.
Hey!
Thanks, Danny. And it is a nat 20 for all players, or just a straight donation if you don't want us to buff ourselves. Nah, go for it. Take a critical success.
Cool beans.
Yay!
Oh, where do I want to add that?
And again, for the folks watching, if I can reach 10 followers this month, I will be giving away a Durek Warrior. There is a link to the image of it down below. If you want to look it up on Effin' Cool Mini's website, it is not there because it is only available pre-order right now through their Kickstarter for Tome of Beasts. So you guys can get it before everybody else.
It's fancy.
It's not painted because I don't paint for shit. And I am not afraid to admit that. I need to give somebody admin status. Ree, you are Whimsy, right?
Yes, that's me.
Okay.
Where do you have a place to put extras in this character sheet?
I put mine under utility.
Yeah.
Oh. I'm not used to this.
Oh, oops.
Gonna have to tell Jeff to get instant coffee.
I'll just put it in my notes for now. So did you hear the joke about the dyslexic who walked into a bra? No?
I
She's
get what
trying
you
not
are
to. She's trying so hard.
I am picking up
Oh
what you
my
are
God.
putting down.
Oh my god. Oh my god. It's uncalled for. So uncalled for.
Too politically incorrect.
It's a bra. They exist.
Nope, just a pun in general. There we go. Briar Cub is watching. God bless it all.
Stone of the Peach.
What, who, huh?
Stone of the Peach. God bless it all.
That's your one. Alright, so Whimsy is a mod.
Are you still confused as to why Cultish and Claudia aren't going to get along?
No.
No, I'm talking.
Oh.
I'm like, I do. The character description, I'm like, yeah, this is not going to go well.
Oh, good. While we wait for Jeff.
I'm going to go see if there are any chips in the kitchen. I'll be right back.
Ah, you already took the headphones off, so I won't say it.
What were you gonna say?
I was going to say, well, that's appropriate since Cultish certainly has a chip on his shoulder.
Ooh. Burn.
He does not.
Alright, so, there's only two of you here. What do you guys think so far? Be honest.
Yeah.
Be
Good so far.
honest.
No. The hook is fine. We got a mission. It's the group cohesion we got to work on, which is our problem.
It's, yeah.
That's our problem.
That's a problem with any group, though. Unless you're, like, best buds in real life to begin with, it's gonna be an issue for any group. I mean, crap. Look at the game we used to play in on Sundays.
I made some friends in that group, you included.
Yeah, but three, we'll say three, because she stopped playing after a while. Out of 8? I think at one point it was at 8 people or something. Or at least some guests and stuff too, yeah?
Possible. I gotta think about it, because it was you, me, da-da-da, 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 da-da-da. Yeah, it was 8. It was 8, not including guests.
Yeah. And then the one-offs we did, which had other people in them.
That was only like 2, though.
Oh, wasn't?
Yeah, we only did like 2 one-offs. And like in one of the one-offs, there were only 3 of us in. Well, actually, no, I thought it was still all just the regular group for the second one-off, though. We were just playing different characters.
Oh, yeah. Yes, Briar Cub, that is a giant wooden D20. And if you'd like to know more about it, I'm sure Cowpeeler in chat would love to inform you since he's the one that made it.
I should have never ordered from that bakery. It's too good. It's too good.
You have baked goods? Why are you not sharing your baked goods?
Sure, let me just ship those to America real quick.
I'm okay with that.
You're totally not gonna keep these. These don't freeze well.
What are they?
What I just finished eating was a chocolate croissant. It was delicious.
I don't care how well it freezes. Send that shit down.
I've got these
chocolate mush ball.
Justice League Pop Tarts.
Woohoo!
Nice. I haven't seen that before. That's pretty cool, actually.
Yeah, it's got like the Green Lantern on it. It's pretty dope.
Hal Jordan.
Yup.
I liked him. He was kind of boring, but I still liked him.
I should probably make an intermission screen.
No, I'm sure everyone loves hearing us talk about our baked goods.
Oh, no, they can still hear
I
us.
think-
It just won't show us.
Oh, shoot. Caterpillar was trying to, link something.
Oh, yeah, I'll post a link. You want the link to the site you have? Can you, private message me the link?
Whisper.
Whisper, whatever the hell you want to call it.
Basil Timbers is back.
Oh, thanks for the warning.
I'm gonna get my other water bottle.
Did you just send that in? Let me open up Facebook so I can copy and paste.
All right. So what are Rhea and Claudia both human?
Rhea's a high elf.
Oh yeah,
Claudia's
why don't you guys go ahead and take a minute to describe your characters to each other now that you're in,
Okay.
in an area where you're actually paying attention to what may or may not be going on around you.
So Basil is a gnome. He's a gnome druid. He usually wears pretty kind of mute clothing. When he's busy tinkering, he has kind of like a multi-purpose tool or a multi-pocketed kind of like apron on that's just got tools kind of just like somewhere hanging out haphazardly. He will put on some magnifying type spectacles if those exist in this.
Yeah, glasses.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, their purpose is like they kind of like Percy's, where he can kind of magnify. Like there's just one on one side to kind of like so he can kind of like zoom in on
So
like
it's
really small, minute.
Basically, a jeweler's lope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's. Let me go to my character where I wrote down all his stuff. Hoi da doi.
Oh, and if you missed it, you have a nat 20.
I have a nat 20.
Yeah. Danny donated $20 to give every player a nat 20.
Wow.
So
Thank you.
make note of that on your sheet somewhere. You have one.
One nat 20 for any use.
Any use?
Well, even death saving throws?
Sure. Why the hell not?
Okay.
So. Lloyd,
I feel like at level 1, that's going to be kind of important, actually.
Where you go? You go. Okay.
Particularly since it's entirely possible that we can fall off the world.
Yeah. That
Although
was
at that
a little
point, I
surprising.
feel like
That's the
you're
thing.
just boned. I don't think a 20's going to save you.
Well, that's true. But maybe the 20.
The
will-
dex
yeah,
check to
the
not
dex
fall
check
off?
to not
Sure.
fall off.
That would be the goldfish moment for you.
It's my roommate.
All right.
He wanted to be on Twitch.
Oh, is he the dick?
Good intro. Good intro. Person.
He can't hear
so my character has clean trimmed eyebrows. He's very slim, very sleek, very short. He's only about 3'4". He has cold blue eyes, fair white skin, and black wiry hair with a auburn beard with golds and browns and yellows and slightly fading green, basically leaves all like weaved through his beard. So that's my guy.
All right. And we'll go to Claudia.
So he's a hipster now.
Yeah.
Claudia is a human female, looks to be in her late 20s, darker skin, gold eyes, hair kind of pulled up in a bun. She's on the taller side for a human female. And she's not super muscled or anything, but she looks like, she's traveled. She's used to traveling on the road and everything. She's not some delicate waif.
Ree? I'm gonna be muting myself because there's an ice cream truck going by. Nobody wants to hear that. No, it's, yeah.
Okay, so Ree is pretty tall, actually. She's like, I would imagine around 6'2"-ish. She's very wiry, has really short brown hair and blue eyes and pretty fair skin. She's not like, I don't know how to words.
I don't know how to reverse math.
I'm not good at reverse math, you guys.
You mean subtraction?
What if it is subtraction she's trying to reverse? No.
Oh, wow.
Oh, no. Too complicated, you guys.
Do you have really elvish looks, or...?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. She's very, there's no trace of anything other than high elf.
Then Elfie McElf.
Elfie McElf or elf.
Elf. Okay, cool.
Yeah. With those super pointed ears and sharpness.
Sharp looks, yeah.
Yes.
Kaltosh.
Coltash.
Coltash! God! I even have it right here!
I was trying to figure out, are you purposely screwing it up or legitimately?
No,
I can't tell.
I am legitimately, it's Coltash.
Coltash.
Coltash. I was being dyslexic by calling it Kaltosh. We'll do it that way. Maybe, but it's Coltash. Alright.
Sorry, I've got something about to fall here.
Oi, da doi, da doi, da doi.
There we go. Okay, so Coltash is a half-orc paladin. He's 6'6", 275 pounds. He's fighting fit, big, muscular football player-y, but not like linebacker refrigerator-y. Black hair, bit of a scruff beard. His hair is long in the back, kind of shorter and shaved on the sides. He's got a lot of the strong orcish features, that kind of gray-green skin, tusks. But he has very unnaturally looking for somebody who looks so orcish, very pale blue eyes.
Ooh.
His voice is much deeper than mine, so try and imagine, because I can't go that low. If I could, I would. He is decked out in his chainmail, his chain shirt. He's a little vain about his armor, so he tries to keep it as shiny as possible. He carries a really big honkin' great axe that you saw him just kind of practicing with earlier over the past several days as the waiting has continued. And yeah, that's Coltash.
Can you turn that towards you?
Okay. So you guys make your way the 100 or so feet from the gates of the temple grounds to this little ramshackle village that cropped up to service the temple itself, and people traveling to and from it. What would you guys like to do?
I would like to go to the inn,
Okay.
whatever the lodging place is here.
Yeah, I'd probably go there too.
Alright. It's the most obvious building to be the inn. It's the largest. Basil and Claudia going with?
Well, yeah.
Basil is, even with his stubby little legs, is trying to keep up as fast as possible with Koltash.
Okay. So you guys all make your way to the inn, and inside of it, it is a very dimly lit building on the inside. Takes your eyes a moment to adjust. Even those with dark vision, it takes a minute because you stepped in from very brightly lit outside to not pure darkness, but not a whole lot of light going on. There is only 2 windows in the first floor, and both are kind of on either side. So there's not a whole lot of natural light coming in, and they don't keep the common room lit very well. So as you walk in, there are a few patrons of those that have stepped away from the gate to have a meal and a drink. Sitting at some of the tables, there is a bar off to your left, where there is a portly-looking half-orc cleaning a glass.
Am I familiar with everybody who's in here since I did stay at the inn? Isn't there?
Yeah, you kind of recognize a few of the patrons that you've seen in here before. You definitely recognize the barkeep. He is the owner of the inn. You never caught his name, because...
Barkeep!
Probably didn't care.
Since he's a half-orc, I'm going to go over to him.
Okay. You walk up to him, what would you like to do?
In a sense of half-orcly brotherhood or something. I don't know, how old is he, by the way?
He probably looks like he's about 40, 45.
Oh, so he's old. For a half-orc. And I will say to him, "Greetings, sir. I am Koltash Karn."
Makad, what can I do for you?
Have there been any large groups of people that have been in and out of here in the last week and a half to 2 weeks that you're aware of?
Not that I'm aware of. Maybe one of my stable hands has seen something. Matter of fact, I think maybe little, what is that kid's name? He yells back, behind him. Gammy! What's our 4th son's name?
Oh
no! You hear a female voice from the back. You hear a very loud sigh. Well, if you'd pay attention, you'd know it's Keelan! Yeah, maybe Keelan might have he I don't know, he's said he saw something a while back, didn't really think nothing of it. Kid just sees things all the time.
Where is he?
Stable.
Very well. Thank you.
Yep.
And I nod and I walk back outside and look for the stable.
Okay. It's right across, like, what would be called a street.
Okay.
you make your way over to the stable. Is everybody else following him, or are you just kind of like wondering why this guy still doesn't know his fourth kid's name?
I'm actually talking to the patrons in here instead.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna make the rounds inside of the the people that Claudia doesn't talk to first. I will go to.
Okay.
I am following Koltash.
Okay. I'm gonna do the girls real quick because they stayed in the inn. So who are you talking to?
You said there was like a table that some of them are gathered at or something?
Yeah, there's a table with a couple patrons at it. There's a couple tables with one or two people just kind of sitting, having a drink and eating a late noon meal.
Okay, probably go to the ones, Sorry, I saw something very distracting. I'll go to one of the ones that just has one person at it.
I'm gonna go to the table with the most people at it.
Okay. Sorry, I just read something in chat. Where are you going, Alicia? I am the worst.
I'm going to like one of the tables that just has like one person at it.
Okay.
Like a more one-on-one.
Male or female?
Female.
Okay. So are you just gonna sit down there, or?
Yeah, I'll take a seat.
Okay. She is about to.
Well, I'll ask if I can sit. Is what I.
Oh no,
would
you
do.
already said you doing. You already said you doing. You already said.
Damn it.
She's a younger girl, probably late teens, early 20s. And she is seated by herself and about to put another spoonful of the stew she was eating into her mouth. And as she's about to yes.
My apologies for interrupting your meal. I am attempting to find someone. Have you seen a bigger man, scars on his arm?
Is he cute?
That depends on your taste.
Well, I haven't seen anybody like that, and if I did, yeah, no, I haven't seen anybody like that.
One side just to make sure.
Okay. You realize, as she's talking to you, that she arrived here about the same time you did.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
But
I mean, would this happen like? Oh, you mean like the same? Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, so she's only been here about 4 days, give or take. And the incident happened a week and a half ago. So she says she hasn't seen him. As far as you can tell, she's not being deceptive in any way. She's being really short with you, though.
I did randomly interrupt her meal. That was kind of rude. That's nice. It's like, thank you for your time. I will leave you to your meal.
Yeah. Thanks.
Get up.
Fucking weirdo. Alright. Ree, what are you doing?
I'm walking to the table with the most people.
Alright, there are 4 individuals seated at the table. There are 3 males, 1 female.
Okay. Hello.
The woman looks up and says, "Oh, yes, dear. I could use a refill."
Oh, I don't. Sorry, that's not me.
Oh, you don't work here.
No.
Oh,
No.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
You just seemed like maybe, because you don't have any gear. You're just
right. No, I'm just
have clothes.
very close.
So she assumes you're not traveling.
Right.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
No, it's fine. No, don't worry about it. I was just. How long have you all of you been here?
Well, me and my husband have been here for about a week, waiting to see the Oracle.
Right.
And weird noises upstairs. Damn. And the gentleman we're sitting with, what did you say your name was? Oh, Donald. Yeah. Donald has been here. He lives here. He's
He lives here.
Mason, right? And he nods.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, that's very. I hope that you can get in to see the Oracle soon. I actually was wondering if maybe you've seen someone. I'm looking for someone. He's a larger man. He's got like dark skin, kind of imposing.
Well, we haven't seen anybody like that. Donald, have you seen anybody? Donald takes a moment. Can't say that I have. Lot of folk come through though. I mean, if they were looking for a mason, they might have stopped in my shop, but if they weren't, then I probably hadn't seen them. Do you know when the person came through? I might be able to recollect.
About a week and a half ago, maybe.
Week and a half ago. Week and a half ago. I did have something strange happen a week and a half ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah, somebody somebody came through and was asking about what stone was used in the construction of the temple.
Huh.
Wanted
That's
to know how durable it was, because they were planning on building something in the areas. Maybe he had some money. A villa or something.
What did this man look like?
He was pretty well dressed. Swarthy skin. Not dark though. I mean, he's not pink-skinned, but clearly seen some time outside in the sun. He's wearing some nice clothing, a nice silk tunic. I assumed he had some money. Said he was looking for some stone to do some stuff. Thanks, Swift the Birdman, for the follow. Said he was looking for some stone to build him a villa. Said he was retiring. Kind of young to retire, though.
Did he happen to mention his name?
Oh, I don't recall if he did.
Okay. Well, thank you for, all of your... I'm sorry about your drink. I can't refill it because I'm not but thank you anyway.
That's okay, dear. I'll just, Macad!
I'm gonna move on to the next table.
Alright. What is Claudia going to do, too?
Same thing with the single. Well, I'll try to... Can I try and at least figure out first who got here around the same time I did and who didn't?
Yeah, make a...
Intelligence check, maybe?
Yeah, just make a straight intelligence check. And while you do that, I'm gonna go over to Koltash and Basil.
I don't know.
Guys... Yeah, you ain't got a clue. Koltash and Basil, you cross a very small street. Street is a very liberal word to use here. Think of this village as like a frontier western town. Packed dirt where people travel a lot. You cross the street and enter a very small stable. There are like 4 or 5 stalls in here. And there's only like one horse. There is also a mule and a donkey. And you hear movement ahead of you in one of the stalls. Not associated with an animal.
Does there appear to be an animal in that stall?
No.
Okay, I go over to the stall and look in it.
Alright. You look in the stall and you see a small half-orc child. He's probably 8 or 9. Mucking out the stall.
I say, Keelan.
He looks up to you. Yes? Do you have a horse?
No. I came to ask you what you saw the other night. Your father said you saw something. About a week and a half ago?
Week and a half ago.
Something strange in the evening, perhaps?
Help me out here. Week and a half ago. What are you looking, what do you think I saw?
I don't know. Your father said that he thought you were just seeing things or making something up.
Yeah, it happens a lot.
Why is that?
What was that, Basil?
I was gonna say you make things up, or your father thinks you're making things up.
Sometimes both.
At the same time?
Koltash is way more intimidating than his father. Sometimes? A week and a half ago.
Did you actually see anything? Any groups of people that you didn't normally see? A large man with dark skin and a bronze breastplate?
Oh, that time. Yeah. They left the temple with something being carried by the man, and they went, he thinks for a minute. Think they went northeast.
Are you sure?
Make an insight check. Would Basil like to make an insight check?
Yeah, no. Basil is making sure that this kid is, because this kid's already kind of owned up to.
He's admitted that he's full of shit.
Yeah, so Basil is definitely gonna do an insight check. Give me 1 second. Let me get to the thing. Insight. 24.
Oh yeah, no. You think the kid did see what he saw? He said he saw, as far as the group of people and the man carrying something. When he gets to the direction, you're a little leery.
Okay. So, are you sure they went in that direction, or what? Was your sight obscured?
Yeah.
When I hear Basil say that, I step forward and get very close to him, and then crouch down so we're face to face, and say, "Think hard. This is very important."
He takes an instinctive step back.
Does he step and poop?
Probably.
How tall is he?
Very likely. He's for 8 or 9, he's probably about your height.
About my height?
Yeah. Yeah, he steps in a pile of crap. as he takes a step back and says, look, they just gave me a bag of gold and said to tell them that's where they went, and they didn't go there. And he's holding up, he's like shaking this bag of gold.
I hold out my hand. Put it underneath the bag of gold.
He looks at you. He's not letting go of that bag of gold.
I get up close to the kid and I go. I put my hand over kind of the top of his hand that's holding the gold. And I'm like, do you really want to have gold from thieves?
Yes, it's gold.
But that would make you an accomplice to their crime.
His little gray-green knuckles start to turn white as he's gripping this bag.
I'm like, but that would make you an accomplice to their crime, and you would have to own up to the high priest. What's his name? Stavros.
Make an intimidation.
With advantage, because he's right behind me?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's 18. Let me see if I get something better.
You can actually, you can tell it to roll with advantage, or just roll 2 times.
In the character sheet.
Yeah, I see that. Okay, so it rolled 18.
His hand instinctively grips even tighter for a second, and he's like,
I grab the gold.
He just dropped it in your hand.
Yes. Well, I grab the pouch and I.
Yeah.
So what direction
away.
did they really go in?
They went northwest.
Good.
Thank you. You
Gosh,
have done a
you feel
good thing.
So proud of yourselves, you intimidated a child.
Well, I then grab. Is there any kind of loose stick on the ground or anything?
There's straw.
I take some straw and I kind of twist it and druid craft it into kind of like a rake, and I hand it to him and I go, "Clean the shit off your shoe, kid."
He just stares at you for a moment. Snatches the rake out of your hand.
Yeah, but I'm gonna
glares at you.
I'm gonna take a quick look in the pouch. How much gold is in there?
It's about 10 gold.
Okay.
That's not bad for an 8-year-old.
I know. I'm going to take 2 of the gold out. I'm going to take 2 of my own gold out and give it to him.
Okay, so you give the kid 4 gold. Okay. He takes it and stuffs it in his pants.
No, I don't take 2 gold out of the pouch.
He just gave 2 of his own.
I just gave 2 of my own gold, not 4 gold.
Okay. So he takes.
I kept the 10 gold in the pouch.
Okay. He takes the 2 gold and he stuffs the 2 coins into the front of his pants, into the waistband area.
And we won't tell your dad, or at least I won't. I don't know about the big man.
My dad doesn't remember my name. He's not gonna know what you're talking about.
Yeah, well, I'll tell him it's the one that smells like shit.
It's all 4 of us.
Then I guess you're gonna get your brothers in trouble too. But he ain't gonna hear it from me.
Okay. He's still kind of glaring at you.
I produce one of my toys out of my satchel.
No, he doesn't care.
I don't want it. All right, well, I'll stick it back in.
It cost him 10 gold.
Yeah, sucks.
You intimidated, insulted, and stole from an 8-year-old. Congratulations, our heroes, everybody.
Hey, he's my height. It's even ground.
No, it's not. He's
even ground. Even ground.
I say. I mean, does he look? How does he look for his age? As far as body type, is he?
He's pretty lanky.
Yeah, he's not, bulky or
no. He doesn't.
Looking.
No, he's pretty lanky. He doesn't look emaciated. He looks like he's eating. He just doesn't look like he's well built.
He might be the runt of the
He's
litter.
not gonna be a big orc.
Well, I mean, he's like a quarter orc. Well,
Yeah.
depending on who
Well, depending on
his
what the mom is, yeah.
Yeah. But he could be the runt.
He could be.
So,
I will say to him, you did the right thing. You don't want to be known as a thief. And I pat him on the head and stand up. And walk away.
Okay. Is Basil following?
yeah, I think I've messed with this kid enough. I don't need to cause any more damage.
Yup.
Does he flip me off as I walk
As you walk away, he flips you both the bird. You don't see him.
I don't notice.
Neither one of you see it. He's like, he waits for you guys to walk out of the stall, and he's like,
You motherfuckers.
Okay. We'll go back into the girls. Claudia is going to another table with a single person,
Correct.
male or female.
Male this time.
Okay.
I will ask for anything just like
All right. The individual sitting at the table has what looks like a sandwich, and you ask to join him.
Sure. Yeah.
He
Just for a
looks,
brief
up
moment of his time.
he looks up at you for a minute and smirk on his face like, of course you can.
This is gonna go terribly. Hate this so much. Sit down. It's like, how long have you been in town?
He thinks for a moment. I don't know, like 35 years?
No. From here. Alright, that works. Do you remember a large man with scars on his arm, darker shaved head, would have been here about a week and a half ago?
Nope. Are you, oh, you're not looking for your wayward husband, are you?
No.
Not at all? No wayward husband? No husband?
I am not looking for my husband. No.
Are you looking for a husband?
No.
Okay then.
She's not playing the game.
He looks a little dejected. No, I haven't seen anybody like that.
Okay. Well, thank you for your time. Sorry to interrupt your meal.
Oh no, you can interrupt my meal anytime.
Have a good evening. Not acknowledging it. Not here for that.
Just because you're not doesn't mean he's not.
I know.
Dory or Reed.
I guess I'll go to the second most occupied table.
It's two people.
Okay, yeah. I'll just
This is
Hi.
the last table in the establishment that is occupied.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, just- Hello.
The two guys look up at you and they're both human. What do you want?
I was just I'm
Come on, Elf! Come on!
Hey now. There's no need to be rude. I was looking for someone. He passed in about a week and a half ago. He's taller, a bit imposing, darker skin, scary-ish, you know.
We only got here, what, 2 days ago?
Well, then you're of absolutely no use to me. Thank you. Good night.
Yeah.
And I'd go over to Claudia.
Give it up. It's like, I hope your investigation went better than mine.
Well, there was that guy sitting at the table with the woman who thought that she thought that I was a bartender or something. Worked in town, and he said some guy came in to ask what material the wall was made out of. So that's pretty interesting.
You think maybe they made their own entrance, as it were?
I don't know. He just said it seemed weird.
Something to consider, I suppose.
Maybe.
I learned nothing of interest, unfortunately.
Oh, well, that's too bad.
Although if you're looking for a husband, apparently that one over there is in the market.
Not anytime soon. I'm good for now. Thanks, though.
Where are you from originally?
Here and there.
Do you have a place you call home?
Currently?
Yes.
No.
Okay then.
Do you?
My home is Nicopolis.
Neat.
You've been through Nicopolis on your travels.
That's cool. I've visited there. It's a neat place.
It is excellently run.
About this time, Koltash and Basil come back in the front door.
We've solved the problem.
Oh, that's cool. So you know where she is then?
No.
Oh.
We know what direction she was taken.
What he said. There was a devious young man outside. We took care of that.
They went northwest from here. Whatever trail we follow must go in that direction.
Yes. I believe that is our only path.
To the northwest, the only thing I see northwest of the village was Avenio. This is out here.
That's east.
Oh, it said northwest. Sorry. Directions are hard. Yeah, alright. So my initially was correct. Then it appears that the stop at Nicopolis is still a good idea.
We could, yes. Should we head out now?
Very
What
well.
time of day is it?
Yeah, that's a good question.
It's probably at least an hour before like the evening meal. If you were to eat at 5 o'clock.
Like an old person.
And
Like
Nicopolis
an
is a few days away.
It is 121 miles, give or take.
So it's a several-day journey.
It's a several-day journey.
Well, it is already evening, I suppose. We could go and stake out in the wilderness and get on our way, or just wait until the morning and leave early.
Let's just go now.
Okay.
It has already been a week since they took her.
Yeah, we wouldn't want them to get any further than they already are.
That's a fair point.
A week and a half, they could be anywhere, even if they had gone northwest. I see no reason that resting here for the evening will make a significant difference.
Either way is fine by me.
We will be fully rested and
Well, I suppose the question would be, does
have more travel time.
Is everyone willing to pay to stay here or in wherever they were staying?
I have my hovel.
I'll just sleep outside like I've been doing.
I would prefer sleeping outside.
Then I suppose I will see you all in the morning.
Aye.
Very well. And I walk out.
Out of character, how did we all make our way here? Would we have horses? Did we hitch rides?
Koltash would have used the teleportation circle from his hometown into Nicopolis, where he walked to Elos. It's
From
a
Nicopolis? Oh,
yeah,
wow.
yeah. It's a good bet. It's a good bet that everybody but Claudia walked.
Okay, fair enough. Just wondering. So, yeah. With that, I would probably bid them adieu and go to my secret little hovel to have my dinner, have my peace, and tinker away.
Okay. So everybody's gonna make their way to their own little area to bed down for the night?
Yeah.
Sure. I just have to go upstairs, so yeah, whatever.
I go back to where I was staying.
Claudia,
Outside the temple.
Make a perception check.
Sure thing. I'm gonna do terribly.
You don't see it, but you can almost feel it. There's eyes watching you as you make your way up the stairs.
It's your husband.
That guy that wanted to
It's just that feeling on the back of your neck. You just know somebody's looking at you. They're probably leering inappropriately as you walk up the stairs. So you all make your way to where you will find your night's rest and wake the next morning. Where do you guys meet?
I just go to the inn. I presume that's
Yeah.
where Claudia will be. So.
Okay.
I
Basil?
feel like that's the simple. Yeah. I'd go to the inn as well. I feel like that's the easiest place for all of us to gather.
By the way, how do I have to duck to get in the door?
No.
Okay.
It
is owned by a half
It's
orc.
like
It is owned by a half orc. I just wanted to double check.
it is pretty close. You feel like you have to duck, but you don't. So you all meet up outside the inn in the morning and begin your travels, heading first out of town, and then shift towards the northwest. I'm assuming you're trying to follow their trail and not just going straight to Nicopolis, yes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do we
Yep.
have their trail to follow?
That's a good question. I think Basil is trained in survival. Anybody else?
Survival? Not me.
No.
Basil's trained in survival, right?
No. He's not proficient in it.
Well, this isn't gonna go well.
I mean, he's used
We
to
just get
being
horribly lost.
out in nature and used to kind of surviving on his own. It's just
Thank
not.
Thank God somebody bought you guys natural 20s.
I mean, I could roll for it.
Yes, but because you're not trained, you roll with disadvantage.
Oh, I should roll again then. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, let's see. Survival.
Hey, it was meant to be.
Hey! You were meant to
I-
get a 19, regardless of how crappy you are at it. You guys get outside of town and you follow a short, not a short trail, but a narrow trail, northish a little bit. And as you do, Basil notes that about half a mile or so outside of town, there is evidence of somebody turning off the trail, a large number of somebodies turning off the trail, and heading truly northwest toward, oh my god, roll 20, seriously. Toward the edge of the world.
Okay.
That's not gonna help.
That's bad.
Yeah, I relay that to them. I'm like, it looks like they're going towards the edge of the world.
That is bad.
They might change direction. We don't know. Maybe.
Only one way to find out.
Yeah.
Let's keep going.
Yeah. We go after them. Continue on their trail.
I'm just gonna turn on for y'all to roll 2 every time, so.
Okay.
When roll 20 decides to open stuff up.
Yeah, it's been pretty laggy. For sure.
Live, everybody.
Yay! Laggy roll 20, it's great. So you guys turn northwest and follow the trail. After, let me double check. Oh, come on, there you go. I want to see how far it is. After about a mile or so, make another survival check to see if you can maintain the trail.
No.
Oy.
Could I have been like observing as well, just like keeping an eye out in the general, like not necessarily survival, but just like.
Yeah. Make a survival check as well.
Okie dokie.
Maybe I should have chose survival as one of Basil's things.
Okay. With the 11, you kind of know what Basil has pointed out what he saw prior. So with your 11, you can be like, maybe this way a little bit, guys. And you keep them on track for the next mile or so. At which point, let me get another survival check.
From me?
Me?
Somebody.
Boy.
Wow, roll 20, seriously.
Man, if only I was proficient, I'd have a +5.
So that's a 9 and a 5, and Claudia with a 19. Roll one more time. Oh, that's with disadvantage.
Yeah, that is with disadvantage.
Nice. Just leave it with rolling 2 though.
Okay.
It just makes it easier.
It shows you where you could have been.
Yeah, it shows you what might have been without having to mouse over it.
Fair enough. Oh, and that 20 would have been great though. Oh well.
Alright, so everybody has their name showing and rolling 2 now. Yeah, no, with a 19, you are able to keep them on track, and let me see the distance again. There. Throughout the morning, well into the afternoon, you follow their trail, and you come to what is literally the edge of the world. So you are now at, you're not like right on the edge, because some freaky shit looking down that. But you can see ahead of you that there is a cliff drop off. And roll a perception check for this one.
You want to play that game?
Who is proficient in perception?
I am.
Why is it only rolling 1?
I don't know.
So 12, 9, 7.
Are we still doing it with disadvantage? Because
Yep.
I'm proficient.
If you are
Oh.
proficient, you do not have disadvantage.
Which means you
It's just
still
a
have a
regular.
7.
It's just a regular roll, though.
Okay. I'm proficient.
Okay.
So I still rolled a 7.
I'm not proficient. Can I roll at disadvantage anyway?
Yes, you can.
I
I'm waiting for Roll20 to take me back to the thing.
got a 5.
Ooh.
And Roll20 isn't lagging for me, so I don't know what to tell you.
I think it's because I'm recording as well.
Yeah, you've got like 3 billion things going.
Okay. There it is.
I should probably just try this on my laptop. Oh, look how much faster it loads. Just going to glare at it now. So we got a 12, a 9, a 7, and a 5. So with your previous survival checks, you notice that the trail leads up to the edge. But other than that, you don't really see where it goes.
Does it look like there may have been any kind of gear that they somehow insanely climbed down or attempted to?
How close to the edge do you want to get?
I'm just gonna walk over to the edge. I mean, is it unstable ground?
Not really.
Yeah, I'm
Give-
gonna walk up a
given-
little bit to the edge too.
Yeah, given your experience, well, not your personal experience, but given what you've heard, the edges of the world are not, they're not unstable. They're just really
little disorienting.
unnerving. Yeah. So you both walk up to the edge?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm using that one over there when this is so much faster. Okay. You guys both walk up to the edge, and straight out ahead of you, you're kind of... Let me do the shift. Let me do it over here, because it's faster. Shift ping, so I can put you guys... Hey, let's go back to the ping. So, you look out, and ahead of you, off on the horizon, you can see that there is land out across the way. It's a very long distance, and you can see the rock face of the other side of this almost 8-mile crevasse. You are right here. And looking down, it's really disorienting at first, but as you look down, you see that there is a step down and what appears to be a trail.
Interesting.
How far down is it?
The step down?
Yeah.
Leaning over and looking down, it looks like it's about waist height for you.
Oh, and how much room is there on the step down? Is it just like a skinny little ledge, or is there enough?
It's wide enough for you to stand comfortably
Okay.
without feeling like you're gonna fall off.
Okay. And how far does it look like there's a trail? How far does the trail continue? Does it continue down, or?
The trail does continue down. It leads to the northeast, so you're on that ledge.
Along the cliff face.
You're on the cliff. Yeah, you're along the cliff face, and it leads northeast along that cliff face. And it looks like it continues downward.
I'll say this. There's a trail here along the cliff face. It goes down.
I will. I'll walk a little bit closer and then get down on my belly and kind of shimmy to the very edge and just.
Oh, indeed there is.
And then pull back.
Do you
From the
think
edge.
that's where they went with her?
It must be. The trail ends here otherwise.
Unless they all jump to their death.
For those of you looking over the ledge too, there is just the faintest glow towards the bottom.
What do we see when we look out into the oblivion?
Oh, actually, you're not looking out into oblivion. You are actually looking across the way, about 8 miles or so. So like right on the horizon. Because I think the horizon is 15 miles away. In nautical sense.
It's like we're looking across the Grand Canyon.
Yeah.
And there's more land?
I've never been, so I don't know that analogy. But yes, it's like there's more land up there. You are standing here, looking northwestish across to this portion of land.
Oh, okay. Okay. If we can safely get on that step, and somebody much heavier than me wants to test it out first, I say we go.
I swing myself over and down onto the first step.
Oh, okay then.
Alright.
I look over the edge.
You place your foot on the step. Seems solid.
Okay, I will let myself down.
Alright.
And that's just about waist height for me, correct?
Yeah, you're probably just right at your navel.
Okay, I reach over and grab Basil and put him down next to me.
Thank you.
That is a freaky feeling because you know that past that there's just like nothing.
Yeah, no, I'm like holding on to him at this point. Like I'm just kind of like still gripping him, and I'm not falling. No heights. No heights.
Oh, you don't like heights?
Not really.
Oh, well, don't look down.
I've already looked down.
Well, don't look down again.
I'm looking down, Trek!
What about the ladies?
Yeah, I was just
Are we
gonna.
going?
Yeah.
Claudia's not leaving her horse.
We had a horse.
Yeah, she had a horse.
I had a horse.
Hers was the only horse in the stable.
Oh.
Can we eat the
Oh,
horse?
good luck to you then. And I swing down the...
I didn't say anything. I haven't gone to the edge at all.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
I'm just like,
There's a trail.
It's like that is understandable. I will go by the side.
Are you sure? It looks like they went.
I understand.
Down.
I cannot leave my my mount alone.
is it afraid of being alone?
You all are already down there.
They haven't walked down yet. They're still waiting.
Yes,
for
they
you.
did.
Have you? Have you already walked down a little bit?
I said, Well, I misunderstood. I thought she was talking in character. So, if we can retro that, I haven't gone down yet.
Okay, so you're standing on the ledge.
Yeah, with Basil, I say,
All you see is the top of Basil's head.
I'm like, what's going on up there?
are you two coming? This is where the trail leads.
All right, sure. I'll just. Yeah.
I'll just follow along the edge on top.
Am I the only? Am I a 3-foot guy amidst
Are you?
a group
Yeah,
of
you're
6-foot people?
Yeah,
Yeah, we're all
You're so little.
we're all 6 foot plus.
Are you
well, I'm not quite sure.
following along mounted on the horse?
No, I'm walking.
You're walking the horse.
Walking horse.
Make an animal handling check.
Well, no, I'm not right at the edge, but I'm following that path.
Okay. So you so you guys begin down the path, and you get about 30 feet down. It drops about a foot every time, so you're 30 feet along and also 30 feet down.
Okay.
When it switchbacks,
All right.
down some more. Claudia loses sight of you.
I'm just gonna shout, "Hey, how you doing up there?"
I'm fine.
Okay, just checking.
I'm okay too.
I say nothing.
You say nothing. Okay. So you continue down probably about another 30, 45 feet, and it switchbacks one more time.
Okay.
After that last switchback, down and in front of you, you see an individual standing on a ledge that's about anywhere from 8 to 10 feet wide and about 8 to 10 feet long. It's not a very big ledge. But it's big enough to where you're not like pissing yourself while you're standing out here just doing nothing.
At first, I thought you were saying the individual was those dimensions. I'm like,
No, the ledge.
Got it. I got that now.
What would you guys like to do?
Has the individual seen us? Does he appear to be a guard of some sort? How is he dressed? How big is he?
He is a humanoid. It's hard to tell from this distance, and
far
the fact
away?
that he's wearing a helmet. He's about 45, 50 feet from you, at a
Okay.
downward slope.
Okay.
He's just kind of I would say pacing, but he's really not taking that many steps because he doesn't want to get too close to the edge. So he's semi-pacing. He's just kind of like walking in a really small circle, slowly, and then stops, and then looks around and glances up your way, and then. Are you guys trying to be stealthy?
No.
Okay. So as he glances up your way, he does spot you, and he waves.
I wave back and I continue downwards towards him.
Okay. And he is dressed in he has on a simple blue-colored cloak over top of a molded leather breastplate. He's got the leather. Is it tassets? That it's like a leather toga type thing.
Okay.
Shin guards. He's wearing sandals. He has on a full faceplate helmet, and he has a short sword at his side and a spear in his hand.
Okay.
Spear in his left hand. And you walk towards him.
Mhm.
As you begin walking towards him, he looks towards the cliff face, and nods, and 2 other individuals appear from inside the cliff face. A human individual, you can tell that they're human because they're not wearing a helmet, begins to walk towards you up the switchback trail. And says, "Hey there." Takes a moment, and like you can tell he's counting you in his head. There's not 4 of you, is there?
Here? No.
Unless you count our horse.
That's not your horse. My horse.
It's invisible.
I look down at Basil in confusion. What are you talking about?
You just
You know,
you
the
just
invisible
look
horse.
you just look like the people we're supposed to look for.
You're
Oh,
supposed to look for people?
We were told to expect 4.
I'm not that famous.
I don't
I don't
I
think
don't
I
think-
should be expected.
think we're
Lady-
those people.
Lady Anthe told us to expect 4.
Oh.
oh, we didn't receive an invitation.
Huh.
Well, anyway,
Who are you?
a curious place to meet.
Indeed, yeah. Yeah, it is. There isn't a 4th coming.
Do you have a 4th?
I just have an invisible horse named Bob.
I look down at him again in confusion.
He's behind us.
What?
Miss, you don't you're not speaking. Do you speak anything other than gibberish?
Sometimes.
Is there a 4th?
Why were you told to look for 4?
I was told to look for an elf, half elf, a short man with a green beard, half orc, and a dark-skinned woman.
But why?
Well,
My
you were
beard is
given,
not green.
and she's not a half elf.
Yeah.
I mean, have you ever seen
Definitely.
anyone more elven? Come to think of it, I don't think I've
I'm
ever
the-
seen anyone more
I
elven.
don't.
I'm the most
I
elvish.
don't tend to travel to the Elven lands.
I don't blame you.
I don't know half elf, elf. They just said look for an elven-ish person. Or she did, I should say.
Well, if there's somebody else coming
She
along,
being
we could
Anthe.
wait. If there's somebody else coming along, we could wait with you. Would you like to spar in the meantime? And I grab my
No.
axe off my back. Oh, come on, it'll be fun.
what were you told to wait, what were you told to
Why
do
not?
to the 4 when
and
they
I
got
heft
here?
it again.
I was told to take you to Lady Anthe.
I don't know who that is. Who is she?
The Lady Lysandra Anthe.
Not though.
Oh, well in that case,
I don't
We are-
trust
I-
strangers.
can I roll an insight check?
Yeah.
Okay.
I trust my half
But wait,
friend here.
isn't that the name of the oracle?
Oh, okay, well, you know.
It's hard to tell. You've never met this person. You don't know if they're trying to be deceitful or not.
Alright.
Why
Does
should we trust you,
does-
friend?
Koltash actually ask if that's the name of the oracle?
Yes, he does.
Yes, that is the name of the person who was the oracle.
Was the
What?
oracle?
She's here, not there. She's not the oracle in here.
Well, she's still an oracle, even though she's not where the oracle sits.
Well, this sounds very confusing. I'll go with you.
Okay.
Take me to her.
All right. Where's
Yeah.
the fourth?
I told you, my invisible horse named Bob.
I have no idea what he's talking about. I just met him a
Hey.
few days ago.
We know.
I start petting just a piece of air. He's
Yeah.
very
I step forward with the intention of going along with them, and
I do
Okay.
as well, but
Okay.
like on guard.
All right. He turns back carefully on the switchback trail because making a sharp turn on here is not a good idea. And leads you. He probably walked up a good 10-15 feet to meet you, and leads you back down to this ledge, or leads you down to the ledge, where the two other individuals are, and then leaning in the mouth to a cavern is a tall, dark-skinned, well-built man with bald head, crisscross scars on his arms. He nods to you. Where's the fourth?
Oh, I'm not there. I didn't go down with them. I
Okay,
started making
Where's
my way
the
back
third
up.
and the fourth?
well, the peculiar gnome is behind us, and
Yeah,
we
the
were
short
traveling
one.
with somebody else. She didn't want to leave her horse, and I presume she
She's
left.
up there. I don't know if she's still up there, but she could be.
Thomas, head on up.
I block the way. Why do you
We
need her?
We were told to expect 4. My sister was very adamant that there would be 4 of you.
your sister.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't think anybody should go anywhere until we talk to your sister.
You're welcome to enter and talk to her.
Okay. Thank you. And I walk past him into.
But she's going to expect 4.
Ree is
I don't
very
care
busy.
what she's going to
Well-
expect.
I mean, there were 4 in theory.
You know, it's not my duty to keep track of these other people.
Well, you are welcome to enter. Thomas is still going to go up and get your friend.
You know, I was looking for somebody to spar with. Come, Thomas. I'll spar with you.
No. No, you won't.
Oh, yes. Yes, I will. If you wish to get past me.
Tall, dark-skinned
Nothing.
man says to you specifically, if you insist on sparring, I'd be happy to oblige you.
Fair enough. All right, then.
Alright, let me pull up that information.
As when Koltash and Ree entered into that area, I quit petting my fake invisible horse and speedily, as carefully and speedily as I could, go back up the stairs towards where I last saw.
I'm sorry. It's zealous. I face problems head on. Simple, direct solution.
I forgot what
I'm
her.
egotistical
This is
and
not a
have
solution.
Sure it is.
I forgot what her name
It's
is.
happening. I would not call it a solution.
I'm also
But-
egotistical and have little respect for anyone who's not a proven warrior. And until they prove themselves to me, then I have no respect for them.
No, I got
I
that
go-
part.
I go up to find the fourth companion, or
Oh, you
that's
go
what
up?
I'm going to do. Yeah. I you know, like as soon as those three round the corner into the mouth of the cave, I quit petting the invisible horse and just bolt up the stairs as carefully and as fast as I can without, falling off. Like I'm almost like
It's like a jog walk.
No, it's almost like I'm climbing up with my hands and feet to keep all 4 points of contact with the stairs.
It's just a path. It's not so much stairs.
Yeah. I want to keep as much physical contact with the path as possible.
Okay. All right. Let me get a map for you since you want to spar this guy.
Why are you doing that?
I don't want to, but it's cold hash.
Okay.
Oh, I'm going to be like Iska, dying in the first session.
She didn't die. She just went unconscious.
All right. Let's drag Coltash onto here, and Ria's here as well. Basil has.
I went inside.
Yeah, as soon as...
Oh, you actually walk inside?
I
Yeah,
walked
she-
past.
she-
I'll put you there then, and I'll get you guys over onto this map. And let me. You got. Why won't you go, token thing? There you go. You guys are in the upper left-hand corner.
Oh, hey.
I see where I am with a KT.
Yep. I'm actually gonna move you a smidge. Well, no, I just need to zoom out. A
That helps.
little bit. It is still not. I'm gonna have to move you guys up a little bit. We're gonna put you up in this little area, so the stream can see it. Once I put the stream over to that, and that goes there. Alright, push live. Why did that not happen? There we go. And I need to edit this token. Assign it to that guy. Points. Take the name out and save changes. Okay. If you want to roll initiative, you are welcome to.
You are not ready for this.
Well, Coltash thinks he is.
Why did that just give you all of his information? Oh, it didn't. It gave it to me. Hey, stream! You get to see all of that guy's information. Oh, because this sheet actually has an initiative thing. Alright. He gets to go first.
Of course he does.
He has...
4 attacks.
No, he has a short sword at his side. And a small, like, buckler-sized shield in his left hand. And he's just going to close with you and stab at you with a short sword. $12 to hit.
Nope.
Nope. Alright, go for it. Yeah, 24 hits. For 6 slashing. Anything else?
Nope.
Alright.
Except Koltash grins. He's having fun.
Okay. He's gonna take another stab at you. Actually, oh shit. He does get 3 attacks.
I'm just like, I'm would be supremely surprised if that didn't get multi-attack.
He does get multi-attack. And I forgot the first time. He's just gonna play with you a little bit. 22 to hit for 9 piercing.
Yeah.
He comes in at you. And pushes your axe to the side and stabs. How many hit points do you have left after that?
2.
2. He stabs up into your rib cage, and grins right back at you. That's all he's
Does
gonna
he
do.
hit me?
Yeah, he hit you with a 22.
Oh, he's only gonna. Okay.
So that's nine piercing damage to Koltash.
Okay.
Basil, you can have your conversation with.
Well, does
Claudia was still
what's his-
just kind of. Claudia was waiting in the same spot, in case you're wondering. So the spot she
Okay.
lost contact with y'all, she just stopped there.
But does what's his face follow me?
Thomas? Yeah, he followed you.
Okay. Do I notice him following me?
He stays a respectable distance from you.
But he is following me. Like I notice him coming up behind me.
Yeah.
Okay. I am going to
Fart in his face.
because I do not trust this guy. I am going to cast Entangle on him.
Alright, so it's a DC 13 strength save.
Yeah.
I need to see if I have a sheet for him. I don't know that I do, but I might. I don't have a sheet for Thomas, but let me see what Thanatos is. What about Aeolus? Yeah, that seems like that'd be him. Just a no-namer. Strength save.
Yeah. No!
18.
So these vines grow up. Okay, all right. But how about this? So he doesn't get trapped in it, but how wide is this cliff? Like, is he tripped up? Is he slowed down? Is he possibly gonna fall off the cliff? Because these
kill
like
this man.
vines,
It
these
just
vines
turns
like
the ground. It just turns the ground into
Difficult
it's
terrain.
Difficult terrain.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it has its movement.
Okay.
So he was already staying
Okay,
15,
yeah.
20 feet behind you anyways. He wasn't like getting right up on you.
Yeah. Well, I still don't like him. I still don't trust him. Neither does my invisible horse named Bob.
It's Koltash's turn, by the way.
So, but I make my way up there to meet up with Claudia, and I explain that there are people looking for us.
Koltash uses his lay on hands and gives himself 5 hit points back.
Alright.
Claudia,
Yes, well, you return alive. That is good.
like I'm barely
You're just
like
peeking your head over the hedge.
That's all you
over
can
that
do.
ledge, and I'm like yelling at you, Claudia!
What is it? I am here.
There are people. They know we were coming. They've killed the other two. I tried to stop the guy following me. I couldn't help. Help!
I believe probably
Oh.
because before that last part we were good.
Are you yelling this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am like
Thomas?
I am barely peeking over the ledge, just going.
Thomas is like, we haven't killed anyone.
He's lying. He killed my horse too.
Okay,
You
now
didn't have a horse.
Claudia's
You just couldn't see it.
Claudia's gonna find a tree to like tie the horse to and make sure it can still get food and everything.
There's some shrubs around here.
Yeah, so she'll tie it to make sure it can still get food, and then carefully proceed to the cliff. It's like, what is your and to just
Help me up. Help me up.
ignore Basil, looking up the guy. What is your name?
Oh, Thomas is like 30 feet down.
Oh, okay, gotcha. So he's just yelling up.
20, 25 feet. Yeah, because he heard Basil yelling.
because he was just like.
And now he realizes that Basil's casting shit.
And I'm not some small child they brought along.
He's just looking just like, you are such a strange little man.
Help! Help me! He's coming for me!
I'm not coming for you! I'm just waiting!
That's what all the bad guys say!
Claudio yelled down, the Oracle wishes to see us all.
Yes!
Wait a minute. She wouldn't have heard that. She
I
doesn't
know.
know the oracle's down there.
I know.
Yeah.
That's what she asked. She doesn't know.
But she thinks that the Oracle might be with them.
Mm-hmm.
All right, fair enough.
Alright, you do your lay on hands. The guy just grins at you and awaits your next move.
I will attack him again with my great axe.
Alright. 21 hits for 11 slashing. Okay. He gives you a nod of respect and stabs at you again with his short sword. 21 to hit for 10 piercing.
And I'm out. Actually, no, I'm not out.
Oh, you're gonna do the resilience?
I'm going to use my relentless endurance and only go down to 1.
Okay.
Claudia, please! Please! Help me!
So Claudia is like very carefully going down the ledge and proceeding.
Okay.
No! That's what happened to the other two! They listened to him!
Please
They
stop
could be
talking.
dead by now!
This, Thomas says to you, he's still got his helmet on. This is your traveling companion?
Companion is a very strong word.
Why
Clown?
doesn't anybody listen to me?
She'll shrug.
And he turns very slowly, so slowly, and says, watch your step, clown did something.
It's like if the Oracle is here and we're expected,
I
why
drop concentration.
why was there a battle at the temple?
I will let the lady and her brother explain that.
Brother? Because Claudia hasn't seen.
Yeah, Claudia also hasn't heard their name.
Nope. Well, I know the Oracle's name is Lysandra, but I haven't heard the lady whatever part.
You haven't heard the last name. Alright, so Coltash is down to 1 hit point.
Mm-hmm.
It's his turn.
Mm-hmm. He just, out and out laughs. He's doesn't care about being hurt. He's having a wonderful time, and he swings.
That'll hit.
Damn, dude.
Is he looking bloodied?
He is not looking bloodied. So you can't see his health bar, but you can see the dot. Yes. The color-coded dot.
Oh, yes, I can.
It's green when they're at full health. It's yellow or orange or whatever you want to call that color when they take a certain amount of injury, and it'll turn red when they go bloodied.
Gotcha.
Just like yours is red right now.
Okay.
So he says, respect, and then stabs you again.
And now I truly go down.
All right.
I just go and just boom.
Yep.
There's probably a trickle of blood coming out of the corner of my mouth, just kind of dripping on the ground.
Yeah.
And Ree is just sitting there. Just
did Ree watch this, or she's just waiting for people to
No,
loot her?
she's been inside.
She went inside.
I'm kind of just walking in.
You're just kind of wandering around?
Yeah.
No,
Like
she
in that
went
little-
in.
No,
She went in to talk to the.
Yeah, I'm wandering around, like,
This is
trying to go into...
This is a big cavern. It's a very big cavern. And Ree
I
realizes that when she enters it. Why is that not clearing my things? Whatever.
I thought we were fighting outside the cavern, right?
No, you guys stepped into the cavern, because the space outside the cavern probably not the safest place to have a combat.
Oh.
So he stepped into the cavern and led you off into like a decent sized
Just
little
been
pocket.
enjoying some casual blood sport.
Well, I don't know if you'd seen it or not, but the dark-skinned man comes from around a corner dragging Koltesh's body. Koltash's body and his axe
What
out, and
happened?
kind of drops him on the ground. He lost.
Accurate.
All right. I
Koltash,
mean,
he's still breathing. He's still breathing. He's just out cold.
Somebody stabilized it.
okay.
No, he's still at 0 hit points. But for the
Well,
sake,
I
for
know.
the sake of this,
0 means
He's
stabilized.
stabilized.
He's not making death saving throws.
He's good.
no, he's not making death saving throws. He's out
He's fine.
cold. He is out cold. So he drags him around. At that point, we will say that both Claudia and Basil and Thomas arrive at the mouth of the cavern in time to see Koltash being dragged out and dropped into a heap.
And I look at Claudia and I go, see? See? They did kill him!
He's fine.
Gotta turn to Thomas. Do you intend to kill us? I'd prefer to know now.
And Thomas like, I don't think so.
Do I at least see that it was like the bigger guy who dropped Koltesh?
Yeah, no, you see it was the
Okay.
big dark-skinned burly man that had dropped Koltesh.
Yeah. Do you intend to kill all of us?
He's not dead.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's fine.
Why are you people so trusting?
And what is your name?
Theron Anthe.
Theron Anthe?
Yeah, I'll type it out for you.
Okay.
I will type it out over here where I can actually do shit in Roll20. Let me just copy that.
You getting hungry? Okay.
There you go.
Okay, got it.
Make...
Yeah.
What is history? Is that wisdom or intelligence?
Intelligence.
Yeah, make a history check.
Sure thing. A 4? Because I'm actually trained in history. I just rolled awful. Not a clue. I don't know. My noble.
I'll give you advantage just for shits and giggles, because it's a noble name.
I was just like, my noble heritage meant nothing.
You recognize the last name Anthe. It is a house that is quite frequently and almost always found in the arena.
Interesting. Oh wait, I don't actually know that he's the brother, though. Damn it, I can't make that observation. Never mind.
No. So you recognize the name Anthe, and you even recognize the name Theron. He is, and has been for some time, one of the top champions in the Alabaster Arena in Nicopolis.
She'll actually raise the eyebrow. Huh. Why would someone with your illustrious record resort to killing guards at the temple in Elos?
We didn't mean to kill the guards. Some of them just stepped wrong when we were simply trying to wound them.
That's what all the bad guys say.
I will actually insight check that.
Okay.
Come on!
You don't have a clue. You
I
have no clue. Just... They dodged when they should have weaved. Zigged when they should have zagged.
What did you want with the Oracle?
Lysandra?
Yes.
It's my sister.
An Oracle in the Anthe family? That is unusual.
Make another history check.
Okay. Maybe this one won't suck balls. Better.
While you were growing up, you vaguely recall hearing about a girl child who went missing. And the search for said child was pathetic at best. And the search was stopped after what seemed like a very short amount of time. And sometimes your mother would tell you, while you were a child, that if you didn't behave,
I'd end up like the Anthe girl?
You'd end up like the Anthe girl, yes.
Is this a case of a long-awaited family reunion?
I just recently found out who took my sister. I have poured everything into this search. All my winnings, any family savings we had, to find out what happened to her. And I found out that the temple took her.
This matter will not be taken lightly. It will be looked into much more thoroughly. I promise this on the Lingard family name.
He smirks a little. Don't bother. It's not the first time a temple has taken a child because they have visions and dreams, and it certainly won't be the last.
You think because it happens often it shouldn't be dealt with when we know who done it? That is unacceptable.
Fair enough. Anyway, Massandra's waiting for you. And he leads you through the cavern to where his sister is located. As far back into the cavern as you can get. There is a small, almost campsite type thing set up, and it's clear that they've been here for a while. And when you, oh yeah, Coltash, you're healed, by the way.
That's what Cultus is.
He drug your body through the cavern, and at some point, somebody healed you. And for everybody else who's here, it was Lysandra.
Okay.
So you, Coltash, wake up, and look up at a thin, almost emaciated, dark-skinned woman. Her fingers are skeletal thin. You can see the knuckles protruding. Her hair is dark, and it is a tangled, snarled mess atop her head. She looks down at you with extremely light green eyes that are sunken into her face. Her cheeks are gaunt and hollow. She is wearing simple, tattered robes that are obviously like 3 sizes too big. What would you guys like to do?
I will nod my head. I kind of do a little about this, like, it is a pleasure to meet you, Lady Anthe. The crimes that have been committed lately.
How close do you step to her?
And I'm sorry. Did you say she was like on something about a seat or like a little?
She's seated.
Okay.
Near a fire. Just curious. Did you step within distance for her to reach out and touch you?
Yes.
Okay. As you do, and you say these words to her, she reaches out and grasps your hand. And you feel a slight tingle. And she inhales sharply, and you watch as her eyes roll back into her head, and there's nothing but the white visible. And you've heard her voice because she healed Coltash, so you know what she sounds like. And instead of that voice, there is a reverberating sound emanating from her. And the voice says, "The woman that walks with death. Find peace in this revelation. Your mother can tell you more." And she releases your hand. And her eyes return to normal.
Claudia looks vaguely alarmed. Do your visions tire you?
They do?
Then I wish you had not done that now. You still need time.
I've had some time since I've been freed.
If she was healthy, would her and Claudia be roughly the same size?
About, yeah.
Okay. Claudia will actually offer her fine set of clothes she has on her.
Okay.
To the Oracle.
Okay.
If you would like. You are welcome to these.
I thank you. And the rest of you, you are here for a purpose. Has Koltash gotten up yet?
Well, I didn't want to interrupt.
I'm sorry, yeah. So you kind of leaned over Koltash's body.
Because you said I woke up and she was right there.
Yeah, she was.
And then she
she's
came
over
up.
you.
So this interchange has been basically going on. Face
right
to
over
face,
top of you.
right over to the top of me.
Yeah.
I'm just kind of lying
And you
there.
see
just
it.
Like,
You see the eyes.
just,
you see the
and then
eyes roll back.
As I'm staring up, I'm just kind of, my eyes are going back and forth like this, from one side to the other as they're talking. It's like, oh, I'm just gonna stay here.
Okay, she reaches down and places 2 fingers on your forehead. And she inhales sharply again. And the eyes roll back. And she says, "Fate touched. I favor you greatly. But will you accept my guidance? Or will you or will you forge your own path? Seek me at Ukark to know the truth." And I'll type that name into chat for you.
I see this happen a second time. I look at Ree and I'm like,
And she
me, you.
Yeah,
she releases Koltesh's forehead, or she removes her fingers and slumps a little bit and breathes heavily and looks to the other 2.
I'll step forward, I guess. And
I ask, who am I seeking? Who was speaking through you?
My goddess.
Your goddess?
Ela, the goddess of fate.
Thank you. And I sit up.
And move away.
And move away. And go over to Theron.
The guy's name you never learned because you were unconscious.
Oh, okay. So I go to the guy. Sorry.
He watches you walk up and he extends his hand to you.
I extend my hand to
And
him and do
grips
the
your
shake.
forearm.
Yeah.
And says, "If I hadn't had 35 years on you fighting in the arena."
And I say, well fought. And I can't help myself, and I chuckle a bit. That was fun.
Alright. So, Ree steps up. And she places her hand on you. Inhales sharply. Back goes rigid. Eyes roll back. And says, "Father or mother, both you may find in the hidden veil of Nith Lenora." I had to get real close to read that tiny typing. Nith Lenora. And she releases you. And she glances expectantly at Basil.
Alright, let's get this over with.
So you step up to her?
Yeah, I step up to her.
Alright. She takes your hand and says, same thing, eyes roll back. The voice changes from hers to that of what you presume is her goddess. You tread a thin line between genius and madness. You seek to know who you are, and to do so you must make your way to the bare slopes. Bare as in naked, not bare as in fuzzy creature.
Must make way to air slopes, where I will shred some gnarly gnar.
So, for the places, at least for Koltash, Ukark, you know, is the mountain peaks near your home. Basil the Bare Slopes. You may have heard of them. They're not too far from where you grew up. And the Vale of Nithlanora? You have never heard of them.
Cool.
So what do you guys want to do?
I say to the guy, I am Koltash Dakarn. Who are you?
Thiran Anthi.
Why have you kidnapped the Oracle and brought her here?
You missed that.
Yeah, he missed that whole conversation, unfortunately.
She is my sister. And I didn't kidnap her. The priest did.
But she was taken forcibly from the temple.
I mean... Yes,
You
the
killed
guards.
many men,
We didn't mean to kill them.
but you killed them.
Death is a part of life. Accidents happen in the arena.
That is true. But you still kidnapped her from the temple. Why did you remove her from the temple?
We didn't kidnap her, we rescued her. Look at her. Does she look like she had a great life?
I turn and look at her, because I probably haven't really been paying attention to her up till now. And I'm presuming I'm seeing the appearance that you described.
Yeah, she is emaciated, skeletal thin, eyes are sunken in her skull, the knuckles in her fingers are very pronounced because she has no meat on her bones.
So how... I don't understand. If you rescued her, then why would the temple hold her prisoner?
Her gift. She doesn't even follow the god that was holding her.
Well then.
But when a child has visions and can channel the voice of a deity, everybody wants her.
Then it is my duty to make this known.
They'll just cover it up. They covered up her kidnapping.
Well, we'll see about that. I don't take kindly to being deceived.
Technically, they didn't lie to us.
May
I don't care what you say, out of character woman.
I'm just
So-
saying.
I don't care what you say, out of character woman.
So out of character, you think this would be a good place to kind of stop session 1?
Yeah. I know we ran over about an hour, but I wanted you to get through that part of it.
Okay. Yeah, I gotta do some cooking and stuff. So
We will let you do that.
Indeed. It was fun.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. I am still figuring out the Basil's choices. But I think I'm having fun so far. Yeah.
You and your invisible horse.
Invisible horse
stuff.
Bob.
It's fucking gold.
Something else you two did, and I about lost my shit.
What?
I can't remember. I had to put my head down.
Was it when I yelled they all died?
Yeah.
They murdered everyone.
I mean, she wasn't there. She doesn't know.
Exactly. She would have believed me.
Bitch.
You pushed too far on it though.
I know. I went just
Overplayed your hand.
There was also the dude down there yelling, "We didn't kill anyone."
No, I mean,
Yeah, you did. Shut up.
No one's died.
no one's
That's what
dying.
all the bad guys say. That's what all
Everyone's
the bad guys
fine.
All right.
say.
Coltash isn't the smartest. Sorry.
Yeah, so it was a fun session. I look forward to next Sunday.
So have you guys kind of figured out what your dreams might mean?
I gotta go home.
God, no. Based off of reading what my dreams mean and then what she said, I am gonna need to do some thinking.
That is the unfortunate part about oracles. They're not exactly straightforward.
Right?
No, they really
Well,
are.
I apparently have to go home too, so.
Road trip.
Yeah.
Everybody,
Next session, everybody goes in a different direction.
Bye.
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 Hey,
Well, I have
thanks,
to go to
Briar Cub.
Necropolis at least, so I can
what?
get to the transportation.
Briar Cub followed.
Hey!
Hey, thank you, Briar Club.
All right. So before we call it, go ahead and do whatever plugs you gotta plug. We'll start with Alicia.
Hey, I am NNG9 on Twitch, where I like to live stream games that I like until I play them and curse a lot and swear I hate them, like
Really
Dragon
does.
Age.
Oh my
Kingdom
god.
Hearts.
So much swearing.
You can also find me at NNG98 on Twitter, where I live tweet random stuff like The Defenders or Critical Role. Depends. Thanks for tuning in.
And you can also catch your Saturdays on the Vice
Yes.
All Squalls channel. Also run for
Correct.
charity. Dory?
I'm at Whimsy Queen on Twitter and Twitch and everything. I mean, I don't know. Keep watching. Drink water.
Keep
Yes.
watching. Drink
Stay
water.
stay hydrated. It is really
Stay hydrated.
important.
Hydration is super important, you guys. Don't forget to drink water. Yeah, live a good life.
Jeff, any plugs?
I mean, I don't. My only social media presence is usually either Facebook or Twitch or Twitter. Sorry, I'm looking up my Twitter handle. It is at monkeyface2014.
Oh yeah.
Made it in 2014, and I have no rhyme or reason behind monkeyface. You can follow me for random rants and tweets about nonsense. Yeah.
I can attest. He is pretty nonsensical. Danny?
So hey, I'm Tunarth in Twitch chat. I'm Colin65 on Twitter, although I don't do much but retweet a handful of things, one of which will start becoming this on Sundays at 2 p.m. Eastern. I am also, as it was said earlier, part of the Vice campaign on Tall Squall's channel.
Yes.
Also, on Saturdays at 2 p.m. Eastern, since we moved our times, since one of our players moved from Amsterdam to New Zealand. So we span, God, how many time zones do we span? It's pretty crazy.
Quite a few.
Yeah.
Like 10 or something?
Oh, it's way more than that.
Something like that,
Because
yeah.
I'm Pacific, and, you know, that's UTC minus 8.
Yeah.
And New Zealand's plus
Let's just say they're a day
What?
ahead of you.
10.
Yeah.
Almost,
We time
yeah.
travel during the sessions?
Yeah. Anyway,
So-
I do that too. And so come watch us on Saturdays, whatever time it happens to be where you are, as long as it corresponds to 2 p.m. Eastern.
Yep. And then for all of their Twitter information, look below the stream. You'll see some information about the players. You'll get their names, character names, Twitter handles, Twitch accounts if they have them up there. If you guys want me to add anything else, let me know. There's also campaign information down there. There's my information in the Stay in Touch. And there is the information about donations if you'd like to. This month's charity is Life After Hate. It is a group of former alt-right extremists who have stepped away from the lifestyle and want to help others step away from the lifestyle. So let's stop the hate. Let's help them get people to stop being assholes.
Yes.
Always a good thing to not be an asshole.
Yep.
Indeed.
The less shit that happened in Virginia that happens elsewhere is good. So that is our stream. We will see you all next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.